teams. Instead, you see him sitting there with his parents, Hugo, his mom, his dad, Hugo, his mom, Natalie, his sister, Lori Jane, at their home in Sanderson.
How's it going, everyone? I'm Alex Sosa from the DMV Sportsnet, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Powerskateshow. And yeah, we're doing the NHL draft reaction. I got the board over here, so yeah, we should be all set to go. So we'll have Grant from Floods of Sports Zone coming in shortly.
200 pounds. He's also taken up golf, and by all accounts, gotten pretty good at it. You see, he's growing a little bit of a beard there, so it's a good thing that he's being drafted by the New York Rangers and not Lou Lamoriello's New York Islanders. Otherwise, that facial hair would have to go. And we should point out that when Jeff Gordon steps to the microphone here and says they're taking Alexis Lafreniere, it's going to be the first time that Lafreniere will have heard that.
Hey Grant, sorry.
That they were taking him. That's why he looks a little nervous there, even though I think all the rest of us have got.
All right, so we're gonna have Grant coming in.
The only guy that can grow a quarantine beard, Pierre McGuire, can attest to that. He did the same. So Craig, this is a guy who said his favorite player is Patrick Kane, but I think we're gonna.
All right, Grant.
Hey, draft night. Let's go.
Happy draft day, Grant.
Oh man, I can't wait for it.
All right, so I got the draft board ready to go.
Nice. There you go. I got my probably way off predictions next to me. If you tuned into the Powerskateshow next week, you know what those are. So yeah, can't wait to get those on.
And now 1 + 1 = 3, not only for the team, but also for the team. Alexis Lafreniere has the same capability.
I think I have to do something. All right. I apologize that I'm just being too weird. All right, Grant. So, who do you think the LA Kings will get? Byfield or Stützle?
If they get Stützle, I will just storm out of my basement. They better draft Quentin Byfield, or else I will not be a happy camper, to say the least.
Hold on.
They're gonna hate me and draft Stützle. I can already guarantee it. They're gonna be like, all right, Grant, we don't like you. We aren't drafting Byfield. He's going to the Sens. And then the Senators gonna draft the Drysdale or Sanderson with the 5th pick, and then they're gonna get the picks they need to match up with the beautiful New Jerseys. That's the way it would work.
Yeah. All right. How about this? If the Kings take Rossi, then pretty much he's gonna be a great goal scorer.
Well, I mean, I take Rossi. I think that would be too high, but I mean, I'd at least be okay if they picked Rossi.
Yeah.
Or Drysdale. If it's Byfield or Drysdale or Sanderson, I'm cool with either of those three pretty much. And I guess, Rossi would be fine too. But I don't want to be Cole Perfetta, and I don't want to be Tim Stützle.
The New York Rangers have now become must-see TV.
All right, so before we start everything, I ask you guys to please hit the like button, and greatly appreciates a lot to us. That's gonna make us do more podcast videos in the near future. All right, so I guess we can do like our topics if you want.
All right, well, a pick is in on my end. I guess we can start the topics for sure.
All right, yeah. Wait. Hold on. When we get in commercial break on my end, then we can do it. Yeah. The first overall selection of the new decade of Mr. 2020.
They have Panarin. They have some young goalies and looking to add a big right now. The Rangers with the first pick in the NHL draft. Let's go back to the commission.
The first selection in the 2000.
Here goes the Lafreniere.
Will be made by New York Rangers general manager Jeff Gordon.
Come on, it has to be Laffy.
With the first pick in the 2020 NHL draft, the New York Rangers are proud to select from the Rimouski Oceanic, Alexis Lafreniere.
Yeah, knew it!
Okay, Rangers didn't screw up. Now the Kings just don't have to screw up, and I'm happy. That would have been so cool if the Rangers were just like, yeah, James Drysdale. When the Kings would have gone Lafreniere, I would have been a happy guy, but that's not going to happen, of course. Congrats to the Rangers. They are the luckiest team to grace the planet of the Earth for miraculously winning that.
No, Laffy is a Ranger.
You know, I hate to be that guy, but really he shouldn't have gone to the Rangers. All right, the Kings or the Red Wings should have won the draft lottery. I hate to be that guy. But he's going to do well. I can guarantee it. Now he's going to play great.
Yeah. Okay, so now the Kings are up.
Oh, draft Byfield.
Push for Byfield continues, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, push for Byfield, that's right. Or turn push to Blake and to push for everything else now. Whenever you want something.
Trade, hashtag Nick Jensen continues.
About that. I know we're going to talk about it later, but that Brandon Dillon contract. Cry.
It's good.
It's not good. It's a horrible deal because he's gonna fall off a cliff statistically next year. You got him for the next 4 years now.
I mean, physically, it's a jump.
You're probably gonna buy him out in year 3 of that contract, guaranteed.
No, I don't think so. I think the biggest reason why is more physically involved than most of the
You know what I do like about the NHL though? I like the NFL that takes like 8 minutes to pick. The NHL just does 5, so we'll be out of here in no time.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna end it like around 10 because from the cup final. You know.
Yeah, that's fine. I was about to say I'm probably gonna have to end around 10 as well. So I'm cool with that.
Anyway, tell all your friends that Lafreniere is a Ranger.
One thing we know for sure is that he won't be
tell everyone that.
Number for the New York Rangers.
That's
all right. The LA Kings.
My teacher from last year was a New York Rangers fan. I'm sure he's jumping up and down right now.
Yeah.
It was funny. I'd always bring up the 2014 finals, and he'd be like, Grant, why you got to do that to me, bro? Oh, I'm ruthless. I'm always like, hey, remember when the Kings beat the Rangers? Hey, remember when the Bruins beat the Rangers in like the 2013 playoffs? He'd be like, Grant, what are you doing this to me for?
And before we start the second round, we lost one of the all-time greatest musicians. Eddie Van Halen passed away earlier today.
Yeah, definitely want to get prayers out. I know it's a sports stream and stuff, but he's one of my all-time favorite guitarists. So definitely seeing him pass away.
Yeah,
definitely.
We lost Neil Peart from Rush, Eddie Van Halen, that. Listen, Neil Peart is a
Metallica. He's a beast. I forget his name, but he's good.
I'm not sure from Metallica, but Neil Peart is a drum machine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he from Rush.
I'm the biggest fan of Rush, but I know a few of their songs.
And let's be honest, it worked out. It was Drew Daddies. You take a look
All right. So now.
So, Bob, another decision for this team.
A lot of people are saying Byfield's going 3, Alex. I'm not liking this.
Left wing and the center. Take me inside the decision-making process for this.
All right.
I got a decision to make, though.
It's really 6'5".
What jersey am I going to get? Would I have to get Bortles on the Broncos or Byfield on the Kings? I would have to make a decision there.
Yeah.
But I should probably wait for Byfield, though, in case he's like a bust. I'd be like, ooh, I got this guy who's the next Nail Yakupov. I'll make that with you now.
Oh.
Incredible dynamic and explosive quality.
Wait, Quinn Byfield's going to win KHL MVP in 2027.
Maybe. Above average, but maybe not elite. He moves incredibly
all
well.
right.
He's a big kid who only recently turned 18. He's now almost 6 foot.
30 seconds on my end.
There is a bit more inconsistency.
Well, they make
1 minute left on my end, so pretty much we're 30 seconds apart.
All right, I'm gonna try to hold in my reactions. I mean, Lafreniere we knew was gonna happen, so that's why not much of a reaction. But this I'm gonna have a reaction for. Come on, baby, Pixon.
Would you scream if Lafreniere picked second?
Oh, I would love that. Come on. Don't mess up, Kings. Do me good.
30 seconds. Draft headquarters. Case for who?
No, I ain't even gonna look. Yeah. Oh look.
Liam is Quinn Byfield. You have Anze Kopitar, who I see Byfield as being very similar in type. Why not let him learn under Anze Kopitar? And when you look at the
Woo! All right, they didn't mess up.
Okay, I need to know who.
Yes. Let's go. That's your OHL Rookie of the Year. That's big flex. Let's go.
All right, here we go.
Let's go. I'm happy.
Dallas Kings are proud to select with the second pick in the 2020 NG draft. From Sudbury Wolves and then
Quentin Byfield.
I love it. They didn't mess up. How much Quentin Byfield been in the KHL in 5 years?
Yeah, and they threw confetti. Yeah.
The number 2 overall pick. He's young. He's big. He's
Man, but hey, they got the pick that made me happy, though, so whatever.
Cole Perfetti shoved confetti because Perfetti confetti rhymes.
Oh, yeah, I saw that they were throwing confetti, yeah.
Kings fans, they should be excited because, you know,
Oh, I'm just so happy they did not mess that up.
right now as we watch Quentin Byfield.
Remelin Britt, thanks for the tip.
I'm interested to see who's the 25th pick. The Capitals.
Kings fans, very exciting.
Woo! Yeah, Byfield is a LA King. Yeah, tell all your friends everyone. Quentin Byfield is a LA King.
I love it.
Ace comparison right now.
I'm calling it right now. Bruins are trading Jake DeBrusk to go up in the first round. I don't want that to happen, but I wouldn't be shocked if they did that.
How about that Josh Anderson Max Domi trade?
Let's talk about the Josh Anderson Max Domi trade. That was abysmal.
Yeah.
That was highly robbery.
Yeah, I knew that Josh Anderson was getting traded, but Max Domi on the news. Wow.
I mean, like, we've been seeing the rumors for months that, oh, Max Domi's on the trade block. Like, really, who believes that? And the fact that Montreal traded him away for nothing is just, no. They messed that up horribly.
Listen, like, this dude, Max Domi, had 40 goals in the 2018-19 season. And he had like 20 goals like last
I think you have Josh Anderson. I remember we were talking about Josh Anderson's stats on the show once.
Yeah, he had,
I remember that. He had like 13 points or something, like 60 games. I was like, oh, all right.
Okay, now I'm interested. Who's Ottawa picking? I picked Jake Sanderson.
I got Sanderson.
I picked Sanderson at 3, Drysdale at 5.
Oh, no, I got Drysdale at 3. No, I got Sanderson going to the Red Wings. Never mind. I got Drysdale at 3, Jack Quinn at 5.
Saying Sanderson's not going to do good in Detroit. Like, for a team like Ottawa with Tomas Chabot, he's going to do good.
To the LA Kings, Bob, take me inside the person and the player that they're getting.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Anyway, how about that Ottawa Senators jerseys?
I mean, I'm happy they went back to, the regular thing. They went back to their look back in like the 90s and stuff. That was good.
He's not Eric Lindros either, although when you see the physical dimensions,
that was good.
That man amongst boys presence in the Ontario Hockey League.
Same hometown as Connor McJesus.
Really? Oh yeah, also gotta give the prayers up for Connor McDavid. Also gotta give the prayers up. You got COVID. That's not good.
Yeah. We saw him earlier with the double-breasted white jacket that he forgot to put on.
Oh, I love that Senators logo. That looks good on NBC's end.
It does, man. I mean, like I said, they just went back to, their 90s, early 2000s look. I mean, I'm getting the Ray Emery vibes.
And Danny Alfordson and Danny Heatley.
Oh, yeah, Danny Heatley, 1507.
a great personality.
Look, I was a huge fan of Danny Heatley.
I know you're
I agree
semi-retired.
with that. I like that. I have a Danny Heatley rookie card, actually.
Oh.
Well, for the Today Show.
I'm saying I've not touched any hockey cards like when I was like 7.
And it was worth noting, too, that Tim
Oh, you haven't opened up a pack of cards since you were 7?
So this is going to be a tough decision for Ottawa. Stützle, Drysdale, Perfetti, Raymond, Rossi, Sanderson, Holt, Quinn. This is interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they could take they definitely could take Stützle, definitely, but I just don't see them doing that.
Yeah, I picked Marco Rossi with number 7. Like we talked about, Rossi may go to the Devils with Sam.
Yeah, we both did agree on that. It would definitely make sense. I think he would also help out, him and Jack Hughes on the same line. Give it a shot.
It
Might as well.
Hischier, Hughes, Palmieri, or Rossi. Like Hischier and Hischier or Rossi will be like a 1-2 punch.
I can do something like that.
All right, here we go.
I'd be shocked if Cal Palmieri gets traded like next year. Yeah. He's good, but I just don't think he wants to stay with the Devils for much longer, probably.
Yeah. All right.
We'll see. They're a very good scouted team. Their amateur scouts are fantastic. I think the biggest thing with Ottawa is if you get Stützle, you're getting a player that manufactures instantaneous offense. There are not a lot of playmaking wingers. He's not just a scorer.
Stützle looks sharp on that jack suit.
Multi-dimensional weapon. He really is.
Greg, we expect to see Stützle.
Pick is in on my end.
Yeah.
Well,
Even so I'm having homecoming for my school homecoming
Oh, yeah.
on the first week of November, and I only have just like a purple shirt and tie, that purple suit.
Oh, we got the guy from Jeopardy, I think, selecting the pick for the Senators. What's his
Alex
name?
Trebek.
Yeah, Alex Trebek. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true because he's Canadian.
The third pick in the 2020 NHL draft, the Ottawa Senators choose this player. It's a very broad question because you could pick like 5 players here that would actually make sense.
Yeah.
Special guest who also happens to be a graduate of the University of Ottawa.
Alex Trebek.
Yeah, that's Trebek. There you go. All right, I know the pick.
Thank you, Johnny. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Jeopardy. Our category today is the NHL. And here is the clue for you. With the third pick in the 2020 NHL
Yeah, exactly. It was pretty funny.
choose this player. The correct response, who is Tim Stützle?
Wow. Wow.
Man, they should have got Drysdale. Well, they'll probably give up the 5th pick, actually.
He's the newest member of the Ottawa Senators.
They'll probably get Drysdale with the 5th pick.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. I'll give you that.
Last season, Leon Draisaitl wins the scoring title, wins the MVP, and now Tim Stützle.
He is the 3rd first-round German pick in the past 3 years, apparently.
Talent here. Greg,
Interesting.
Greg and Pierre already weighed in. Bob, this pick for Ottawa, what does it do for a franchise that is really trying to build up here?
So when are you going to write Makar over Hughes on that board? The Avalanche pick?
Be coming back and pick the number 5 overall pick to go along with a guy like Brady Tkachuk up front. That's a big
You should.
He.
spot on the blue line.
Oh, Stützle's wearing number 88.
As the Ottawa Senators are going through this is a big day for
Oh,
them.
did he actually?
Yeah, I think that's that's gonna be his jersey number for Ottawa.
As I
Oh, yeah, 88. That's weird. Why?
talk to the
Is
scouts,
that what he
Like,
wore?
like McDavid, he wore 97 in his draft year. Like that's his jersey number.
Hmm. Oh, that must be. That's weird.
of the ice, but it doesn't matter where he's going to play. He's going to have an instant impact, and a lot of people believe he's NHL ready right now.
All right, so I wonder who's gonna. I think Cole Perfetti's gonna play for Detroit.
25 years, the NHL draft has been held 57 times. 5 players born and trained in Germany have been selected in the first round, never more than number 1 in any year. We could see 3. I know you said Danny Heatley on there, born in Germany. played for Team Canada, though, but this could already a big night for German hockey. It could be an even bigger
I love those jerseys. I'm buying that jersey.
could go in
I'm
first.
buying Tim Stutzla's jersey.
Rossi Lafreniere goes number one. He says his favorite player is Patrick Kane. That's not to be compared to, though. Would you say that this is a more appropriate comparison, Stutzla to Kane, Craig?
Absolutely, Lee. I mean, like Patrick Kane, it's that ability to hold on to the puck. And I talk about Tim Stutzla's creativity and his imagination. He sees things unseen in the game. He always allows for the next opportunity. And if you're playing with Tim Stutzla, you
All right,
must be
so
ready, because
fourth
now
pick
you got
then.
Detroit, the team who should have won the draft lottery.
to take advantage. And the other thing that I absolutely love about Tim Stutzla,
Well, I guess while we're in the middle, waiting for the picks, I mean, that's why, this is sort of a Powerskateshow episode as well. So I guess we can go into our first topic here, I guess.
Yeah.
Senators have a terrific
Yeah, we can.
prospects, and now this
So
is
our first
a
topic
quality player
is
that is going
my
to-
good old friend Nate Schmidt is on the trade block.
And they need high-quality players.
Is it way worse than Brock Besser?
They can pick later on.
No, it's not. Brock Besser is so much. That is so much worse.
That was right
Nick
there on
Schmidt
first.
is good, but
2017, one away from making the Stanley Cup final.
I don't know. I mean, I know he's the assistant captain for the Sens.
Eric Carlson, Matt
Not for the Sens, for the Knights. I'm thinking of the Senators because we just made that pick. I mean, yeah, 24 assists this year, plus 11 rating. He's got stats.
Yeah.
He's pretty good, but he is 29. He's probably going to start declining in a year or two.
How much respect they have for their amateur
I don't know.
They knew that
I mean, if they were gonna make a stupid offer, like the Max Domi trade, for example, I wouldn't do it. But if the Knights can get a good guy for Schmidt, I'd do it. But if they're gonna just trade him away like nothing, like what Montreal did with Max Domi, I wouldn't do that.
playing in the NHL once we
If
start.
that makes sense.
I think he'll be one of them if Ottawa wants him to be, because I think athletically he can do it. But the biggest thing to me is how many NHL teams spent
Oh boy,
not just
the
money,
Astros beat the Athletics.
decision makers
Huh?
going over to Germany.
The Astros beat the Athletics, and now I'm banging on my desk. It's a trash can. The joke isn't dead yet. I don't know how the joke isn't.
I'm
dead.
gonna be a trash can for Halloween.
No, I could be a trash can for Halloween. I can wear my Nicholas Cromwell shirt. Because
Really?
No, because Red Wings. Not because Nicholas Cromwell. No, he was a beast, but it was
Yeah.
Red Wings in general. No, Eric Carlson jersey. That would be better.
Hmm.
Because it's Sanders and he's injury prone now.
Mhm.
Oh, the Sharks. What a bad trade that was. Man, at least you got Ryan Donato and Devin Dubnyk now. He's pretty good.
Mhm.
How about the Devin Dubnyk trade, though? Only a fifth? Now you have Dubnyk and Martin Jones.
Well, Stevie White has COVID.
Has received multiple negative test results.
Really? Wow.
No symptoms, but this is all out of an abundance of caution. So we certainly wish him well, but he is not in that room as they make this selection. But Craig, I will go to you because the first three, we knew that would be the three. We weren't sure the order of 2 and 3, but we knew those three guys are in. It gets interesting now. Where do you think Detroit should go with this 4th overall pick?
Well, let's put it this way. They need everything to make their team better. That's simply put. I mean, they need a number 1 goaltender. They need a number 1 defenseman. They need number 1 wingers. They need centerman. So Steve Yzerman is going to have those options. If he wants a goaltender, he can take a scar off defenseman, Jake Sanderson, or Jamie Drysdale, Cole Perfetti, Lucas.
Like I said, for the 4th pick, people can just go crazy. I would be surprised if Rossi would be on the Red Wings.
Manager, because the Tampa Bay Lightning had his fingerprints all
All
over the Stanley Cup championship.
Detroit Red Wings, here for Craig. It's a team that needs pretty much everything. They only have 1 pick here at number 4. Detroit's on the clock, time ticking down.
Oh, my God. Oh, wow. Wow. The Red Wings just Red Winged.
2020 NHL draft will be made by Detroit Red Wings Director of Amateur Scouting, Chris Draper.
They screwed up bad, Alex. You don't even want to hear the
Yeah.
pick.
2020 entry draft. The Detroit Red Wings are very excited to select
You
from
excited?
Orlando, Lucas Raymond.
Why are you excited? You messed up so bad.
Look, how about have Jimmy Drysdale? Not Lucas Raymond.
Drysdale for that, Sanderson. You can't even draft Jack Quinn.
Hey, Grant, how about this Lucas Raymond to the Anaheim Ducks?
I mean, that would definitely make more sense. What the? You could have Cole Perfetti too. You had all these guys on the board. What are they doing? This is the Daniel Jones of NHL picks.
Don't know who that is. Is it like Nick Foles?
Giants quarterback. It was such a stupid move in the Giants draft. And I think this is the same deal. Like, he's going to be okay, yes, but horrible selection. This is not, he's going to be the Daniel Jones of the NHL now. Daniel Jones, the quarterback for the Giants, by the way. Well, Senators are back up. Let's hope that they don't give me a heart attack. Well, another one. What are they doing?
I was saying, like, when he said, like, from Frolunda, I was like, is Darlene coming back? Like,
I mean, hey, at least Rasmus Dahlin's pretty good. I mean, Lucas Raymond, I don't know what we're getting out of this guy. I mean, I probably would have had him in, like, somewhere in, like, the top 10. He would have been, like, 9 or 10, though.
I still have my mock draft. Who did I put Lucas Raymond in? Lucas Raymond. I put Raymond to Buffalo. Yeah, I put Lucas Raymond in Buffalo, and I put Tim Stützle to the Red Wings.
Had a real successful year in the American Hockey League before they had a pause. Lucas Raymond, Bob
Reach. You could have just traded down.
He was playing deeper in the lineup last year when he.
The Red Wings just robbed themselves. They could have just traded down, got probably like another like third or fourth round pick in the process, trade down to like 7 or 8, and then you draft Raymond. The Red Wings just continue to just. I mean, sure, they didn't win the draft lottery. That was just pure unluckiness. But what are they doing? Like, they deserve to be terrible. I hope I'm wrong. Maybe I'm going too hard on him, but.
You got a legitimate chance to be a big-time player in the league.
Greg headed to Detroit. Is
Bad pick.
Hockey fans of a player in Toronto.
So Senators taking Drysdale.
Yeah.
Ability to be elusive and be comfortable at the same time. And
Come on, Rossi to New Jersey. If Rossi gets picked to New Jersey, I will buy a Rossi jersey.
I will not, but that'd be sick if we both got that correct, though. We both got to pick right, not name Lafreniere or Byfield.
How about this? Draft Adam Varga. Well, he's not draft eligible, but he's from my state and my city.
To the gold medal, so he will not be anything but a real top offensive player once he gets.
You know what I love about this too? We haven't had a commercial break yet.
23 points fewer than any.
You going commercial free here or something? That'd be sick if we would. And they're only 5 minutes, not like 8 minutes like the NFL, so these are pretty enjoyable to sit through.
Yeah.
Bob, might this be a place we should see the first D-man go?
Yeah, I think there's a real excellent chance of that happening here. But then the decision-making process for General Manager Pierre Dorion and his staff is to decide between Jamie Drysdale, the very mobile but 5'11" defenseman from the Erie Otters, an offensive defenseman, or does he go with the much bigger, rangier, and more physical Jake Sanderson?
I think
6'3".
if they take Rossi 5th overall,
that's not to suggest that
I think you're going to see Drysdale at 6.
from the Saginaw Spirit are really gifted and skilled forward. I think Lucas Raymond would have been a player at 5 that the Ottawa Senators would have jumped all over, but with Steve Yzerman taking him at number 4, I think now the likelihood that you're going to see a defenseman go is extremely high. And as we talked about before the draft began, We had Raymond.
Cole Perfetti
we had Sanderson
just
at
getting
number 8.
ready
We had Drysdale
to know
at
what
number
team he's
4.
going to play
And we're coming
for.
as a surprise to nobody if Sanderson is in fact the number 1 defenseman taken in this draft because of his size and skating ability. It's going to be interesting to keep aside Craig on the size factor here. Jamie Drysdale, 5'11", under 6 feet. Cole Perfetti, under 6 feet as a forward. Will the size slip a couple of spots in the first round? Not a big number, I wouldn't think, but that'll be interesting.
Senators too with their blue line. They have Thomas Chabot, a premier defenseman. They have Eric Brandstrom. They have Lassie Thompson, a first-round draft pick, and Jacob Bernard Docker. All I know is if they take Drysdale, they're getting a really good right shot defenseman. If they take Jake Sanderson, they're getting a really good left shot defenseman that's only going to make that entire defense that much better.
If it's Sanderson, it's the first American selected in this year's draft. For the Ottawa Senators, 3 picks in the first round, 2 in the top 5. They looked at this draft as a transformative moment for their franchise as they try to rebuild and become a competitive team once again. So the 5th overall selection, it's the Senators.
All right, let's see.
Another pick.
The 5th selection in the 2020 NHL draft will be made by Ottawa Senators General Manager Pierre Dorion.
Here we go.
Thank you. First of all, I'd like to thank Alex Trebek for helping us with our 3rd selection. We'd also like to welcome Tim Stützle to the organization. Les Sénateurs d'Ottawa sont très fiers de choisir. The Ottawa Senators are real proud to select from the United States National Team Development
Sanderson!
University of North Dakota, Jake Sanderson.
Alex Trebek and Tim Stützle pick 3, the first American in the draft here.
Okay.
At pick number 5, Jake Sanderson.
Drysdale's going to Anaheim, boys. Or Rossi, one of those two.
Yeah.
Right here. But or he's got the best poker face in all of hockey, but this is the first American selected.
Oh.
Familiar name. They are.
Looks like he has nice puck movement.
NHL games.
That's for sure. Seeing these highlights, looks like he's an assistant machine. So Senators didn't really mess up. Neither did the Rangers or the Kings. And I'm pretty sure everyone's scratching their head about what the heck the Red Wings just did. But
He goes to bed at 9:30 every night. He's the first guy to drink at 6:30 in the morning. But you get an example. He's a shutdown guy.
Too small writing his name.
He's a guy that understands how to manufacture offense off the rush, make the players around him better. Comfortable with the puck, drives hard to the net. All the little things you want to see from the defense.
Yeah, Sanderson is going to do fantastic in Ottawa.
oh, definitely. He's going to be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
No one
So
shocked me.
I'm going to say Drysdale. I'm going to say Drysdale with the 6th.
I think this is another example of Ottawa.
They're comparing Sanderson to Josh Morrissey. I mean, he's good, but is that really 5th overall, like, worthy, though?
No, you mean Josh Manson, Hampus Lindholm?
No, it says on NBC they're comparing Jake Sanderson to Josh Morrissey.
Oh.
I mean, again, like, Josh Morrissey's good, but, like, is he 5th overall pick material? I don't think so. That's interesting. He's just 5th overall. I compare him to a little bit of a better defenseman, but what are you going to do there? All right. Now we have the Ducks on the clock. They let David Pastrnak score 4 goals on them earlier on in the year.
Sanderson played on a team that wasn't a highly offensive team and a very good offensive player. Maybe not in terms of looking directly at the offensive numbers, but he's critical in creating that offense because he knows where the puck needs to go next and who it needs to go to. Jake Sanderson not only is an excellent skater, he's got an outstanding mind for this.
So Jake Sanderson, the 5th overall pick, he goes to the Ottawa Senators. We look at American defense selected in the top 10 in the last decade. Quinn Hughes, finalist for Rookie of the Year this year. You see Zach Werenski in there, same draft as Noah Hannafin. How about Seth Jones and his performance during his bubble postseason? He was a marathon man, never seemed to get tired.
As we roll on here, you want to give your opinion on the Penguins buying out Jack Johnson?
Montana to play in his NHL.
I knew that's gonna happen because
he's literally the older version of Cody Ceci. Everyone knew that was gonna happen. Did you see the tweets today where it's like, I think it was Elliot Fryman. He said on Twitter, he's like, Jack Johnson like clears because he cleared waivers, and then someone replied, and it's an icing. I mean, it's true, sadly.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. He had a great first half where he played that shutdown physical style. It was the second half of the season.
Sorry, my girlfriend's like snapping me on
his
Snap.
offensive game and blossom.
No.
We talked a little bit about side pattering, and there's going to be some people who
You're like, bro, you're.
first defenseman taken.
I don't know. I opened up Snapchat for the first time in about 2 months the other day.
Except in the case of Sanderson, he's not just 6'2", 6'3". He's also a very fast skater. So there's a
All right, so let's use who gets the sixth pick.
Drysdale's going to have to wait too much longer as we go here with Anaheim picking next, and obviously liking a lot of defensemen. And Leah.
Oh yeah, I just opened up your Snapchat story, and it was that cringy TikTok that I saw the other day.
Being a savage defender. He's also got a subtlety to his defending, like Scott Niedermayer did. So he's not only savage physically, he can be savage mentally, where he takes the puck off of you, stealth-like.
All right, come on, Doc. Get a Cole Perfett or
he can play it anyway.
Drysdale.
Very, very cerebral.
Get one of those two, or Jack Quinn.
Bringing back to the U.S. National Development Program there, because Bob, this is our guy. Don't take him. Let us enjoy this moment. Jake Sanderson. Now we go to the next pick, though, and it's Anaheim. And because Sanderson goes at 5 here, does this set up Jamie Drysdale?
I think it does. I think that's probably the direction that Bob Murray wants.
Pick's in.
Preferred a player, no disrespect.
Pick is in. Okay.
Drysdale's a very good player. He's an outstanding player.
Come on, don't
Yes.
mess up.
Is that Pierre McGuire? With I was about to say that's not Pierre McGuire. With a beard, I never see him look like have a beard.
Yeah, I would.
Oh yeah, Pierre McGuire. He's got like a scruffy beard now. He does. Dixon. Oh, someone on Ducks TV is gonna announce it. I think.
So this one seemed to be a no-brainer for the Ducks.
All right, Ducks are on the clock. Time is ticking down. First round, they have 2 selections. They won later at 27, but their pick here at number 6 is in as we go back to the commissioner.
Anaheim Ducks Executive Vice President and General Manager Bob Murray will make the 6th selection in the 2020 NHL Draft.
All right.
This moment we've all been waiting for. The pick is in.
All right, the pick is in.
I know who it is.
The pick is in.
Crazy fans. Someone has a mighty duck.
It's like, okay, we get it.
Here we go.
With the 6th pick in the 2020 draft, the Anaheim Ducks are proud to select from the Erie Otters, Jamie.
I knew it. Pair up with Christian Juice, Hampus Lindholm, Josh Manson. You got your top 4 defensemen.
Ducks more what's up either. It's a miracle. Usually the Ducks.
Yeah. Jamie Drysdale. This kid should have been in Detroit, not Lucas Raymond.
That's not, but hey, Marco Rossi's coming up, boys. He's coming up. Devils up next. We're getting this right.
All right, I'm gonna say Marco Rossi.
We got our first commercial break. Yo, if we have a commercial break every 6 picks, though,
yeah,
that's cash money. That's good.
Yeah.
The German Tim Stützle to the Senators. We're back with the Devils at number 7 after this.
Come on now, pick Rossi.
So, have you made your decision about? Are you buying a Byfield jersey?
Oh, I don't know. Probably. I gotta wait like a year though before I do that because I don't want to get a bust. Like I'm not like if he's a bust, I'm not gonna like him. It's not gonna be like a Bortles thing. It's like all right, no matter what happens, he's my dude. This isn't gonna be the case with Byfield. Byfield, I'm gonna actually have to wait like a year or two and see if he's actually like pretty good. And if he is, I'd totally buy his jersey. But
Hey Jill, hey Kurt, movies?
I don't know. We'll see about that. But hey, listen, I'm just happy the Kings didn't mess up.
I got popcorn, I got caramel corn, I got kettle corn.
Okay.
Could you imagine if the Kings drafted Lucas Raymond though?
Who? The Blues?
No, the Kings. They drafted Raymond.
How would you feel, by the way?
Let's just say I would have probably started doing something that wouldn't be pleasant. And by pleasant, I mean I'd probably just like, I don't know, throw my phone across the room. But
Right.
Even if they had the
All right,
fourth pick and they drafted Raymond, I still wouldn't be pleased. That would be rough.
For $5, you could upgrade to the Sparkly.
All right. Anyway, what's our next topic? Oh yes, the Columbus Blue Jackets unveiling.
Oh yeah.
Hey, what's up, Isaac? Where the Florida Panthers are? You're at the 12th pick. We are at the 7th pick, New Jersey.
I got them drafting Seth Jarvis. We'll see what happens there. He's a center.
For me, I got Holt.
That could definitely happen as well. I don't know. The Panthers just don't pull the Red Wings, and they're fine.
Yeah.
That's going to be our thing. Don't pull the Red Wings.
So Friday is free agency. So.
Oh yeah, Friday's free agency. I was gonna stick my Instagram posts aren't gonna be like up to second because I'm gonna be in school Friday.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Sportscaster because I'm not doing any because we're not doing anything on Friday. So.
Oh nice. I don't know. I'm probably gonna. I might make a stream about it like afterwards. Might come take some MLB playoffs. I don't know what I'm gonna do Friday. Oh, I got All Sports Stock Show Friday actually. You want to tune into that?
Big honor for me, obviously. Rangers. New York
Gonna be
Rangers.
talking. We're gonna be recapping all the news.
Yeah.
Better be anyway.
So next week is NHL Free Agents edition.
But hey, listen, at least that means we'll have a lot to talk about for Powerskate next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we ain't doing a show tomorrow, right? I didn't think so.
No.
Yeah.
But we only do it once a week.
I think it means
Like this is like the
I
8th
agree.
draft edition.
being able
I agree with you.
Quebec City. I think it's something really special for me, and I'm really excited to going and to make them proud again.
I know this night was totally different from how you probably imagined draft nights when you were a kid, but what will you remember most about tonight?
Let's see.
I think just throwing on a Rangers
The
jersey.
New York Rangers. That's what I'm gonna remember.
Dream of being drafted in the NHL and just being able to have an NHL jersey and especially the New York jersey. It's really unreal for me.
Congratulations, Alexei. Can't wait to see you on the ice.
Thank you.
Not exactly how he thought this night would play out. He's at home, but he's still celebrating, going from Quebec to NYC. The first 6 picks are in. The New Jersey Devils are on the clock. Certainly changes within the organization. New head coach and Lindy Ruff.
All right. So I'm gonna post the whole first round tomorrow because I'm starting to do screenshots.
Yeah, I was gonna post the whole first round tomorrow too. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've had Nico Hischier. They've had Jack Hughes, 2 number 1 overall picks, both centers.
All right,
they're
so
looking for goal-scoring wingers now. Could that
let's
be
see who.
Betty, who plays
I'm gonna say it's Marco Rossi.
Could that also be Holt,
B. Rossi.
played in the Swedish men's league?
Draft Rossi.
The Ottawa Sevens.
Castron is going to help Tommy Fitzgerald make this call. He's the chief scout, and I would say that Alexander.
All right. All right, here we go.
Jersey Devils general manager Tom Fitzgerald will make the 7th selection.
Wow, not Ray Shearer. Oh, yeah.
NHL draft.
Yeah, okay. Here we go.
The New Jersey Devils are proud to select from Djurgården right winger Alexander Holt.
Wow. Wow.
What are with teams being stupid?
Remember last year only one Swedish forward won the first.
Jack Rossi. Pair up with Jack Hughes.
Might be missing that big draft show.
I don't know what some of these teams are doing.
More than both.
They're comparing him to Philip Forsberg, though. Okay, that's promising.
He likes the spotlight.
Guess it's going to Buffalo. Rossi.
Many eyes on him. Devils fans.
Probably.
He was a member of the New
Is Eichel going to get traded if they draft Rossi? Oh, my goodness. Can't wait to see like 20 of those Instagram posts tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, Eichel's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
The trade talk for Eichel was like 5 months ago where it was actually a possibility that would happen. It's not going to happen.
And Nico Hischier, a very good two-way complete centerman. You need wingers that can take
And the one thing that I'm surprised for the Quebec League.
And their playmaking. Alexander Holtz, regardless if he plays with Hughes or he plays with Hischier, he is going to deliver and be able to make not only those two players that much better, but this is a significant.
Is that Rimouski is in last place of the Quebec League.
Of all the players that are in this draft. And you talk
Really?
Because they don't have Laffy.
I know the New Jersey Devils are looking at him and thinking, could this be a David Pastrnak type
Ah,
player? The guy that can score 30, money in the bank, playing with those great centers like Hischier and Jack Hughes. And that's the kind of thing the New Jersey Devils are looking in terms of trying to construct their team. This is a guy who played in the Swedish League against men last year and maybe had a little quicker adaptation.
Is that your alarm?
He's a shoot first guy, but he does have
Oh,
playmaking.
nothing's going off on my end.
Trying to do here.
No question about it, Bob and Craig and Liam. And I'll tell you one thing: if you think about the New Jersey Devils last year,
Okay, Rossi has to get the 8th pick. Okay, is that Pierre Maguire? Please tell me that's Pierre.
I don't know.
That has to be Pierre.
You can show in the Sabres room. They ain't wearing masks. Oh, 2 of them are.
Well, lost to LA.
I think they're like social distancing.
Yeah,
Which
true.
they should be.
Yeah, they're fine. I'm just saying. Point out the drama. But I gotta tell you one thing though. We just gotta hope Terry Pegula doesn't mess this up because he is.
Eichel is crazy. Okay, here we go. Pick Marco Rossi. I swear to God, Buffalo.
You
Give me a
you deserve to be laughed at. Like, I'm sorry, but if you don't pick Marco Rossi, you're crazy. I wonder if that girl will make another parody song if they don't draft Rossi.
Oh, come on, yeah.
Yes, that I would write it for her. I should be like, yo, sing this. We should ask her to be on the show. That'd be epic.
Yeah. Well, I could tell her Instagram because like she has like same followers as me. It's like she can answer.
Oh, send me it. I'll ask her. I know we haven't had a guest on the show in a while. I was about to say next week we definitely got to get a guest on here, and if we can't get her, I do have someone else in mind.
We should have Austin Cebulski of the Lightning fan.
Oh yeah, definitely want to have. Oh yeah, we should probably have him back. Yeah, see, hear his reaction to the.
Yeah, we should have him. We should have him next week. Say like, how does like, what do you think about the Stanley Cup run?
I'd be like, you already know if Ben Bishop was in the Stars, were gonna win. Honestly, if Bishop was in the Stars, probably would have lost in the second round. I hate to admit it, but that's probably the truth. They lived and died by Khudobin.
Yeah.
And Miro Heiskanen. If it wasn't for those two. Stars aren't great.
Playing with smart centermen like Eichel and Cousins. You know, Jack Quinn is a goal scorer. I think he's the best goal scorer in be interested in what they need to do.
Or it has to be between Rossi or Quinn.
What's become obvious, here right now is with Cole Perfetti. I'm not a
Get
big,
Rossi.
not small,
Quinn.
small, but 5'10".
Quinn to the Wild. Ooh, Quinn to the Wild. That makes sense.
From the Ottawa
Yeah.
67,
Because
The Wild, Jack Quinn, that would replace Jason Zucker when they trade him to Pittsburgh.
Yeah. I would
That's
say
what
for Quinn, between Minnesota through Florida.
Perfetti might want to argue with that somewhere along the line, but
Yeah, definitely. I can see the Predators trying to pick him up too. We'll see. All right, Sabres. Picks in. Come on, draft Rossi. Come on, do it.
Make the pick at number 9. Bill Gavin's first pick with the Wild, and now here at pick 8 with the Sabres.
All right, please, I swear to God, put Marco Rossi on the board. Someone stupid. We're done.
It ain't Rossi, I'll tell you that much. But it's a smart pick.
I'd like to congratulate the Tampa Bay Lightning on their Stanley Cup championship, and also
Wait, the Sabres GM literally congratulated the Lightning? Are you kidding? That's kind of funny.
The Buffalo Sabres are proud to announce from the Ottawa 67s in the Ontario Hockey League, Jack Quinn.
Rossi number 9.
Understandable though. At least the Jack Quinn pick is understandable. We don't agree with it, but I get why they did it.
Rossi should have been drafted by now.
Quinn's favorite player growing up was Daniel Alfordson.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
So this guy is a legit goal scorer. More importantly, for Craig Button, he is his first and crush of the night.
Oh my goodness. The Ottawa 67 jerseys look like prison uniforms.
Huh?
Do they not? Like with the little like the lines and stuff like in between. It look like it's probably just me going crazy.
And he scores from multiple spots on the ice, and he also makes big-time plays, just like
The Ottawa 67s are my favorite OHL team.
Oh, are they?
Because of Rossi, Adam Varga, don't forget him.
Didn't Travis Konechny go there?
I think, and Sean Monahan.
Because he can do it in so many ways. And if you want to be a great goal scorer, you have to get to the right spots at the right times. That's exactly what Jack Quinn does.
All right. Rossi, 2-9 or 10. He has to be on the top 10. Not
doesn't that look like something though? Like I feel like that reminds me of something. I don't know what though. It's not like
I think it's the Senators and
that's so the Senators, true.
Like 100 years ago.
Oh yeah, right. Their jerseys from 1919. That's right.
Yeah.
I always rock those in NHL 21 playing as the Senators.
For last year's draft, by 4 days.
I always rock those because I'm like, let's not use a pretty nice looking jersey.
Season, he wouldn't have gone in the first 3 rounds, perhaps, last year. So
all right,
that 1 year has made, and the Buffalo Sabres with
Rossi. Minnesota, don't mess up.
Minnesota, you need a goal scorer. Keyword Marco Rossi or Cole Perfetti.
And now, Eric Stahl. Liam, I'm going to talk about Bob's comment about fool's gold. Aaron Judge was like a 30th round draft pick coming out of high school.
Oh, yeah, Cole Perfetti's still available. Oh, my God. Yeah. I even realized that. He is. Wow.
Watch how we progress.
I was saying Marco Rossi used to be the one taken before him.
Jack Quinn is exactly what Aaron Judge was.
We just bought the Marco Rossi hype because he should have gone to the Devils.
A couple of young boys, and these are some inspiring words from Jack Quinn.
We're like comparing Jack Quinn to David Pastrnak.
Probably the last year AAA.
Yeah, I don't know that.
But I knew I was. clearly was, because he goes all
I don't know.
the way.
You think Jack Quinn could be the next Pasternak?
And you look at team building for this Buffalo Sabres squad that is desperately trying
I don't think so.
into the postseason, and they are really hoping that what Craig mentioned there, that the comparison to David Pasternak is a real one here.
Yeah, there's no question because of the pure scoring ability. And David Pasternak obviously is one of the better
All
scorers.
right.
And when you talk about
Jack Quinn is pasta. Okay. Now we're talking.
The biggest thing with Quinn is he knows how to get to the front of the net. He knows just like Pasternak, he'll battle for pucks in scoring areas.
I don't know if he'd be the next Pasternak, though.
Never got burnt out.
I don't think he will be.
And he's taking advantage of his opportunities. Pasternak
Wasn't Pasternak drafted in like the 20s, actually? Boy, that ended up being a steal for Boston.
Yeah.
Fourth overall.
To the inside part of the ice, and put it on your back and put it to the back of the net. That's what pure goal scorers do. So, when you think about it for the Ottawa 67s, they're probably thinking about, we want to keep this guy, but they might not be able to. And then what happens with Marco
Of course,
Rossi?
while they've done some stuff, they trade for Eric Stahl, they trade for Devin Dubnyk and Ryan,
Donato.
Yep, Donato and Dubnyk to the Sharks. Of course, traded Zucker to the Penguins back at the deadline. They announced they won't re-sign Mikko Koivu. I think Brendan Holtby has a very good shot going to the Wild now that Dubnyk's gone.
Yeah.
You want to know something? I believe the New Jersey
It would make sense since Minnesota's on like that. Ooh, hey, if they have a decent season, they might sneak in as like a wild card team or something. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I could see him really, sign Holtby to a 4 or 5 year deal.
No, I'm sorry, I can't.
All right, Pickton for Minnesota.
Want a centerman, and they want a centerman who can play sooner rather than later. Now, Cole Perfetti plays center in junior, but a lot of NHL scouts view him as maybe.
All right.
Marco Rossi is the top center on the board.
Come on, Rossi.
185, 190.
I've not bought a Wild jersey yet.
A late birthday.
Yeah, well, I don't know. If I had to buy, I don't know who would I buy. That's a good question. I don't know who I would buy. I get vintage Marion Gaborik. That's who I would buy for a Wild jersey. I go vintage Marion Gaborik if I had to choose a current player, probably.
All right, here we go.
Minnesota Wild.
Ooh.
General Manager Bill Guerin will make.
We're good. We're blasting the goal horn. This is a good pick. This is a good pick. They didn't screw up, which is good.
Across the state of hockey in Minnesota. And a second hello to our assistant GM. And
Come on, Rossi or Perfetti.
from home tonight.
Good pick. I'm going to start
Tony.
playing the goal horns. Whenever a team makes a good pick, I'm going to start playing the goal horns.
67s of the OHL.
Let's go.
Marco Rossi.
Let's go, Rossi.
Go.
Let's go.
There's
Let's
another
go,
dude. I'm going to have to wait a little bit to see if I want his jersey or not. But
Let's go crazy.
maybe.
Let's get nuts.
Pretty big night for the Ottawa 67
The house is rocking. This should have been the Stars pick. The house is rocking.
Yeah.
It should have been the
Rossi
Stars
has
pick.
been rocking. We draft Marco Rossi from the Ottawa 67s.
All right, so Jets are going to get Perfetti. I can respect that, especially since Brian Little's probably going to retire. So that would be smart if they did that.
Talk about the pace, the edge. There are only two Austrians currently playing in the NHL. Michael Gravener, a guy with plenty of pace. Michael Raffel is the
I'm surprised that Gravener got bought out.
the Wild expect out of this pick.
I was shocked.
He's an excellent playmaker. He understands how to open up opportunities.
And also, we need to say best of luck to Matt Niskanen. I was shocked that he announced his retirement because this dude is 33 years old.
The other thing about Marco Rossi,
They should have. Yeah, I know. That was definitely weird
spaces with opponents on his hip.
that he retired. I wasn't expecting that at all, especially since he came off a pretty good year.
Time, understand where the next best opportunity is coming from. I know Pierre sees similarities between Marco Rossi and Johnny Gaudreau. I don't see that at all. I see him more along lines of Nicholas Backstrom. He's much bigger. He He might not be as tall as Nicholas Backstrom, but he's
Nick Backstrom?
like Nicholas.
Oh my goodness.
So well traveled.
Well, hey, that's a good comparison. That's pretty accurate. I'd say even better.
The guy who's used to commuting distances because Borden.
I'd say Rossi could be even better than Nicholas Backstrom. I could say he could be like the next Steven Stamkos, honestly.
Yeah.
A week to attend practices.
Ceiling high for this kid in Minnesota. He's got to develop well in Minnesota.
This to say, bought his car.
He's a fantastic backhand and forehand, it looks like.
70,000 kilometers on it. That is dedication from Marco Rossi. But Bob, that is dedication from Michael Rossi as well.
Yes, it most certainly is. You got to be a crazy.
So I guess we can talk about another quick topic here. How about the Maple Leafs re-signing Jason Spezza to a 1-year, $700,000 deal?
I was surprised. I'll tell you that.
I thought Spezza was going to retire, honestly. He should. I mean, he's going to be playing in the AHL or a healthy scratch half the time anyway. So.
Yeah, I thought that he's going to be like play for like a contender, like Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't get signed with Pittsburgh or like Boston, or he would have, spent his last year with the Senators or whatever. It would have been something like that, but no, the Maple Leafs just had to get him. It's like, well, that was anticlimactic. I think it's 700,000 too. Like I've had a team that gave him like $1 million for the fourth line.
Mm-hmm.
This is been eating this entire broadcast. Oh goodness.
It's delicious.
That's cool, but.
And Austria. So the question is, though, is there more upside because he's an older player, because he's more physically mature? A guy like Cole Perfetti, who's still sitting on the board and has to be going through a real tough time right now.
Got no notification from the NHL saying that German star for $1,000.
Well, Billy Guerin's convinced that he's plenty good as it is right now, but that he's going to continue to get better. And Rossi himself feels like he took enormous strides.
I'm going to say Cole Perfetti get in the 10th pick.
That much stronger and that much better.
All right, so we go from tremendous.
Cole Perfetti going to the Jets, hands down. Hands down. Bring out my Pittsburgh accent, which I do not have.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people were eyeing Winnipeg because I think they're wondering about a trade leading up to this.
So before the 10th pick, whoever Winnipeg is selecting, thank you guys so much for tuning in for episode 25 of the Powerskateshow podcast. Next week is the free agency edition where we will discuss all the players from free agency, and I will look back from our first episode to a couple of weeks ago who we got right.
If you're not getting that offense and he's not competing, then he's not helping you win, and that's something they need to get better at these days.
I'm looking forward to next week. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They're going to need even more offense in their lineup. The best offensive player on the board right now, bar none, is Cole Perfetti, and I've got to believe the Winnipeg Jets are dancing at the opportunity of maybe getting a guy that could be an elite offensive player. So I'll be curious to see if they jump on him here or whether the size factor is staring teams off.
Okay.
I can't imagine Cole Perfetti not going in the top 10 in this draft.
No, I would agree with you 100%, Bob. I think the biggest thing too is you got an injury situation.
All right, so let's see who is the 10th pick. I think there's. Oh shoot, I've not drank my soda.
But I would say again, having spent a lot of time around them in the bubble in Edmonton, Cole Perfetti's a fit there.
And again, if you're planning ahead, go please go ahead.
Excuse me, everyone. I'm sorry, I burped.
Sitting here in 3-4 years' time talking about Cole Perfetti and how did they get him at
All right.
like Braden Point, how did they get him in the third round? It makes no sense. Just get good players.
That being said, I don't think 3 or 4 years after they took Patrick Laine, we talk about him being possibly traded, but we'll see. Here we go, number 10.
All right, here we go. 10th pick. Get Cole Perfetti.
Will be making the 10th selection in the 2020 NHL draft.
As this coming season marks our 10th year in the history of our franchise in Winnipeg, and tonight we make the 10th overall selection, I would like to invite Crystal Howardchuk, wife of Dale Howardchuk, the greatest number 10 in Winnipeg.
Now they're bringing back Dale Howardchuk's wife.
I see that. Come on. Don't mess it up.
And all of Dale's loyal fans and friends for their love and support through his very tough fight of stomach cancer. He was a great hockey player and a very special man. I want you to know that he loved Winnipeg and always felt a special connection to the people of Manitoba. We both consider Winnipeg our home. Your love and support meant so much to him. Thank you. Now I am thrilled to announce with the 10th selection in the 2020 NHL Draft, the Winnipeg
Cole Perfetti.
from Saginaw Spirit.
Yes! Cole Perfetti!
That's a dub. That's a good pick.
Wait, what's Jesse Pollock's reaction?
Oh, he's got to be reacting somewhere. They're comparing him to Panarin. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hockey sense is off the charts. He might be one of the smartest players in this draft. He makes things happen.
No.
He marks the game after Mitch Marner. Oh, jeez. This guy's going to be interesting. He's got the same gameplay as Mitch Marner, and they're comparing him to Ontario Panarin. That's a pretty wide gap right there between talent. But
here's what the Jets PI announcer is going to say. With the 10th pick, Cole Perfetti!
Oh, probably. Be like, let's go! And he'd just be like yelling and stuff. And probably Colin or like DZ would be like, shut up, dude.
Jesse's going to yell, Cole Perfetti! Instead of saying, let's go, Cole Perfetti! Guess what?
I mean, player available. They didn't mess up.
Yeah. If I get drafted in the AHL, I would be surprised if I play for Winnipeg and Jesse's gonna say, "Yeah, we got Stassel."
And keep this graphic up here.
Yeah, like Stassel or something. I don't know, but hey.
In some ways, for Cole Perfetti, it absolutely was.
That'd be hysterical. Like if somehow like you were drafted by the Jets and like I became like the Jets like play-by-play commentator or something. Like, dude, the first thing I would do is like reach out to Jesse and be like, "Yo, you better like my commentary or else."
How about the Avalanche? Lucas gonna say, "Yeah, we got Stassel."
There's lots of ties with Detroit. Knows Chris Draper extremely well. Chris Draper's best friend is Millet family for Cole Perfetti in Saginaw. Chris Draper's strength coach is Cole Perfetti's strength coach. Tracy Patton, the Detroit Red Wings power skating instructor, is.
All right, we got Cole Perfetti on the board.
And here he is off to the Winnipeg Jets.
About damn time. All right, well, we're back in commercial break. You want to talk about the Canadians opting out Carl Elsner or not buying out? Sorry,
yes.
Not buying out.
Feeling as confident about your next 10. We'll see.
It was smart. Simply put, it was smart.
Yeah, because he's most likely a KHL guy.
Yeah, he's a KHL guy. You gave, you paid Jeff Petrie. You still have to pay Weber. Still have to pay Price. You had to get rid of him. I guess we could also talk about the Red Wings buying out Justin Applicator.
I knew that was going to happen because he was not the guy that he used to be a couple years ago.
Yeah, again, smart move. You got to save cap here. He'll probably get signed, but I don't know. We'll see. He definitely has fun off the clip statistically. Also, I wouldn't mind if the Bruins picked him up.
It's like a home cooked meal. You don't have to cook. Drive-thru is open or get contactless delivery.
Bruins should pick up Justin Applicator. I'd be pretty chill with that.
How long went planning to do that? Next round on me.
Especially if them and the Bruins are going to get rid of like Joakim Nordstrom or something. I'd do it.
Featuring fans from around the world coming together live in the WWE
Thunderdome. Experience a whole new law. Mondays at 8 on USA.
All right. Oh, and are we saying something else?
See yourself
Welcome back to the mirror.
and know you're not alone, because this is not just a mirror. It's an unstoppable community. Come on,
Well,
I mean, it's been a draft so far. I mean, we definitely had our questionable picks, but a lot of them have been right, and I don't know, it's been overall pretty good.
Yeah.
So join in now.
They're doing a very nice job doing it virtual as well.
Yeah.
In the mirror.
The 2020 NHL Draft is brought to you by Gatorade Thirst Quencher.
All right, Nashville's pick is in.
All right, 30 seconds left for the Nashville Predators to make their selection at number 11. Bob, is this a possibility? Yaroslav Askarov, the goalie?
I think the Predators should bring a goalie because what if Rene retires like soon?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and Stanos, he's not the guy. We saw that in the playoff.
Get into the 12 or 13
Maybe.
spot, try and take the goaltender.
Final seconds. The Preds on the clock. The pick is in. Let's see who it is.
David Poyle, the Nashville Predators president of hockey operations and general manager.
So my girlfriend is. Oh wait, hold on. I will tell the story. Hold on.
NHL draft.
Thank you, Gary. The Nashville Predators are very excited to have the 11th pick in this draft, and we're also very excited to have a special person to present our selection. It is Roman Josi, our captain. And
Boo! Boo! Boo!
Man. Oh, poor John Carlson didn't win. He's crying about it 3 weeks later.
Askarov! Oh, they got a goalie! That's a good one.
That's a goal one. That's a good pick. Should have gotten the goalie. They compared him to Carey Price, though. I don't know if I agree with that.
This is a guy who's considered the best goalie prospect.
All right, Panthers up next. Yo, we should get Isaac in here.
Also went 11th overall. Pick is in. Goaltender taken at 11. We don't normally see goalies go this high.
What about when they were showing like previous goalies selected in the first round? They showed Malcolm Subban, and the Bruins fan in me just cried. Malcolm Subban's horrible.
Just winning the Stanley Cup. But the one thing you'll notice about Askarov, he catches with his right hand, not his left hand.
Is he on the Blackhawks now, Malcolm Subban? I don't even know. No, Blackhawks last time I cared.
Obviously not getting any younger. And Jussi Saros had an opportunity this playoff season, really didn't deliver to the level that the Predators wanted. I can't think it's too far down the road.
Hey, Grant. So my girlfriend is saying that I'm scared of her, and like, this girl's crazy.
Oh boy. All right, come on, get set Travis so I can be right.
He's going to draw.
Come on, Panthers.
Right. You watch him play, Craig, and you think of who?
I think it's Carey.
What are you laughing about?
My girlfriend says that I'm in trouble because she's gonna interrogate me. For what?
What? Oh my goodness! Focus on the.
Come over here! I swear to God. Amelia, if we're watching this, I apologize. I love you so much.
Focus on the broadcast.
And big congratulations to her for getting accepted to college.
Focus on the broadcast. But yes, congrats to her, but focus on the broadcast.
Yeah. Guess where I'm going? I'm going to Massachusetts. I'm going for the Hobie Baker Award.
I don't know. Why don't you go to Massachusetts? We can chill out.
Yeah, and we should have a podcast in the recording studio.
Tremendous pick by the Nashville
We
Predators.
probably could.
This could be a futures pick as well.
I
Because
don't know what college you going to. I don't know. I was gonna go to like Plymouth Broadcasting or something. So I don't know.
Russian factor in pass drafts. What did the St. Louis Blues get by drafting of Vladimir Tarasenko when people realized it might be
And yeah, just like
Washington Capitals get
you and like me, Sam, Reese, and you, we should hang out with each other, go to the bar at 3 in the morning, and then just be weird all night. That's facts.
Your word, not mine.
Well, pretty much like you're like you're older than me. Well,
yeah, so is Reese, but hey, maybe. All right, Panthers coming up.
Wait, is Isaac here?
I don't think so. He probably dipped a while ago. Is he here? If he's no, he's not. I would text him, but there's like a minute left before the pick's gonna actually happen. So we'll just play a goal horn if they don't screw up a pick.
Serious name there, and obviously Andre Vasilevsky just took home the cup. We knew a team that was going to be taking a goalie is the Florida Panthers, and they're up next. They took a goalie high last year, the American Spencer Knight. They're up at number 12, about a minute left here. Bob, I'll go to you. Where do you see Florida going? What direction with this pick?
Well, I mean, it's a difficult read. They're team in transition in terms of a new general manager in Bill Zito.
All right.
The direction they're going to go. I can only look at our best player available, and we've got Anton Lundell, the Finnish center, at number 12. Do the Florida Panthers have
All right, Bill Zito. Bill Zito's first move as GM.
All right, is it goal horn worthy? We'll see.
Lundell is an outstanding two-way center. He might be a little bit shy on the high offensive ceiling.
She said it again. Jesus Christ, Amelia.
Focus on the broadcast. All right, here's the pick. Oh God.
All right, give it a good one. I was spinning.
Be decent. Come on now.
The other thing is Billy Zito's tied into Finnish hockey big time. He was an agent, used to represent a lot of coaches. He used to go work in Finland. Mike Eaves being one of them.
That's a soft goal horn. I don't know. Not a bad pick.
Play Tom Petty.
Will make the 12th selection.
And I won't back down. And I won't back
That
down.
was a soft goal horn. All right. Hurricanes coming up. I'm going to play Basperanza. I ain't going to play no Hurricanes goal horn. I'm playing Basperanza when they make their pick.
You should.
That was my ringtone back in 2017.
Oh, they got Lundell.
Yeah, they got Lundell. That's a good pick. That's a pretty good pick.
Okay. Listen, if they put David Ayers on the screen, we're going to go nuts.
Why would they even show David Ayers to begin with?
I hope Steve Dangle is going to lose his mind saying, oh, that Zamboni driver.
Be like, Zamboni driver. Yeah, well, we'll see.
David Ayers should get his number retired at the PNC Arena.
No, he should not. That is what do you have? 42, was it? I don't even remember.
Yeah, he was 42 years old.
Oh, yeah, 42 years old. Well, what number was he? Was he 90? 90? Yeah, 90. I mean,
secure mobile bank.
they ain't retired his jersey, but
if they retired his jersey, that's gonna be controversial. But no offense.
This is the most pointless hockey conversation you could ever have. There's no way the Hurricanes would retire David Ayers' jersey. If they did, I would. That'd be great, but they won't.
Especially when you're trying to work, parent, and help with the schooling all at once. So let us help with KFC.
They should, though. That would be hysterical.
You don't have to cook. Drive-throughs open or get contactless delivery.
So I heard that you followed my girlfriend on Snap, Grant.
Oh, why do you care? Well, I'm gonna pick her up for anything. Hey, listen, I added her and she had me back like 3 seconds later. I was like, what the? Before even born, she added me back, and I was like, oh, okay. That works. But that's chill.
Are they playing that Madagascar song? Oh my god, the most wanted.
Are they? What commercial are you on? I'm on the NHL app commercial.
I'm on my computer, the NBC.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you're behind.
Oh, come on! What? No, I'm not scared of anyone. Oh,
Alex.
Jesus.
All right, Hurricanes on the clock. They got 5 straight winning seasons. First time in franchise history. Is that including the Whalers? Jeez, I thought the Whalers were pretty good. I guess not. All right, make a good pick. I want Blast Esperanza.
Dun, 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 dun.
Very good.
Ottawa Senators at number 5. This is a draft where Ottawa's looking.
I guess it was my ringtone back in the day.
Oh, really? Wow.
You didn't hear me say that the first time? Yeah, no, it was my ringtone from like 2017 to like 2019. I'm probably going to set it back. How is this? If the Hurricanes draft someone decent, I'll change it back to Esperanza.
What was your reaction to finding out that you were taken at number 5?
I was just really excited to spend the moment with my brother and.
Like I would get a Whalers jersey, but the thing is, since I live in Massachusetts, I feel like everyone would like not be a fan of that. So I won't, but I want one. It's just like it's just like wearing an Avalanche jersey in Quebec. It's like you don't do that.
He played a really long career, so I definitely got to listen to him on that about that. So just enjoy the moment.
This kid in Snapchat, ladies and gents.
Make it to the National Hockey League, you would become the first Montana-born player ever to play in the NHL.
Well, first Montana-born. That's a winner.
Yeah, that'd be really exciting. I think.
Montana, who the heck's playing hockey out in Montana, though? I mean, that's epic, but.
We had to travel a lot too, and hockey there. Right
Well,
now.
there are some players who are from Maryland.
Hockey's growing there too, so I think everybody.
So, like Jared Tenorti.
Congratulations.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, picks in.
All right, Brass Bonanza. If they do not mess it up.
The Carolina Hurricanes.
Watch them mess up.
Let's be honest, on the Robert for a that's definitely on.
And before we play back Esperanza, we do not own any rights to the music. Don't copyright us.
They're not going to draft a defenseman in the first round. Goaltender was taken ahead of them.
Yeah. Nick, if you're watching this, we're just having some fun.
They got my boy. They got my boy.
Yeah.
They got him. They got my boy. A pick late, but they got him. I can groove that.
Time out. Time out.
Draft will be made by Carolina Hurricanes president and general manager Don Waddell.
Well, you should know who it is.
Carolina Hurricanes are proud to select from the Portland Winterhawks, Seth Jarvis.
Okay.
We got my boy. They got the guy I was said to go to Florida.
Carolina, you think about 2020.
You're still talking about 13. That's epic.
A lot of people say, thank you, 2020 sucks. Seth Jarvis, his 2020 got off to a pretty great start, though, because this guy, through his first 32 games of the season, on a good path. He had 15 goals, 20 assists. But the calendar turns to 2020. Jarvis did not disappoint. Final 26 games of the season, 27 goals, 36 assists.
Well, I mean, good pick. He's going to do well. Carolina needed center, so that makes sense.
Rudy
Carolina Hurricanes were looking for skill. The knock on Jarvis, and it's not much of a knock, is that he is a sub 6 foot player. He's 5'10", 175 pounds. But the numbers that he put up in the second half of the season that you just quoted, Liam, I mean, he averaged 2.42 points per game. He's got elite skill, elite sense. A lot of NHL scouts like comparable in terms of style of play to Mitch Marner, who obviously went much higher in the draft than did Jarvis. But this
All right, Seth Jarvis taking number 13.
Of the season. And I knew when we did our consensus ranking back in June, and we ranked him number 18. Over the course of time, I realized that was probably one that we'd want to have back.
Okay.
That he was going to go higher than that. It was actually a threat to maybe punch into the top 10.
All right, I'll get play what my girlfriend says. She is so crazy. Here we go.
I don't think the broadcast wants to listen to what your girlfriend said.
because she said that like that I'm gonna get interrogated. It's like, oh, why? I apologize. I apologize, everyone. But let me tell you, my girlfriend is so crazy.
Because you are not focusing on the broadcast.
Okay. Anyway, Edmonton, Toronto. I need to know who.
Last couple of years really blossomed into a superstar.
What am I thinking?
Yeah, guys put the puck in the back of the net and make plays there. Mitch Marner, does that comparison?
So my dad told me that Henrik Lundqvist will sign with the Capitals on Friday, according to his source.
According to his source, yeah, maybe.
He said Lundqvist will. So guess what? Guess what, Grant? We're gonna get the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, they don't have the physical capabilities yet, but once they do,
maybe
become really much more capable and much more confident. Seth Jarvis is a real top end player.
So something's wrong with your screen.
Kill penalties. He can play on the power play.
No, something's wrong with my screen. I don't know.
I can see like your bones, like you're an X-ray.
Oh yeah, that happens sometimes.
But that's all right, guys. Life happens that way. Because obviously we're on virtual. We're using our school computers.
In fact, I am using my school computer.
Nobody ever talks about their defense. You're talking about.
Okay.
Yo, so Oilers on the clock. All right. I got them taking defenseman Justin Barron.
Because of the athletes they have in defense. So this is a team that's really starting to skyrocket up. I'm talking about Carolina.
Well,
they're looking good.
It's a lot more fun to talk about the tailback than it is the offensive line. That's just the way it goes. It's a young team. It's an exciting team, and it's a team that can absolutely score. And they've been successful. So it looks like it's a team that can potentially make another step forward.
Okay.
Right in the mix of the postseason the last few years.
Did you tell my girlfriend?
Yes, focus on the broadcast. Yes, I did.
like when you say you're the outside, like what? Okay, all right, we're done. We're done. Listen. I like to make my girlfriend crazy sometimes. Like I told you. Okay. Dawson Mercer. All right. So for Edmonton, I picked Lundell, but
Well, I can only tell you this: General Manager Kenny Holland.
I picked Lundell, but I think Mercer might come in.
Very surprised if he gets defense. That they've got a lot of defensemen in the pipeline.
Well, Nixon for Edmonton. All right.
Up forward, we've got on the board is Dawson Mercer, who plays in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. Good goal scorer, strong two-way game. So I'll be curious to see where they go here. Some people think Lucas Reichel from Germany is a guy that's going to go a lot higher than we have him ranked at number 22. So I would think the Oilers are looking for offense here. But boy, Craig, to pass Caden Gooley at this point might be a tough one too. And that's obviously a defenseman that can play a strong two-way game.
All right.
Team looking for offense.
7,
Of course,
6,
the team
5,
with
4, 3, 2,
20
1. Pick his head.
Scores in the league. Draisaitl and McDavid. Let's hear the pick.
The 14th selection in the 2020 NHL draft will be made by Edmonton Oilers president and general manager
Ken Holland.
The Edmonton Oilers are proud to select with the 14th pick Dylan Holloway, University.
Wow, Dylan Holloway.
Oh, I'm going to Carolina.
Play here.
That's a goal horn after ad. I don't like the Oilers goal horn. I think it's terrible.
It looks like beads like flying everywhere.
Like listen to this. No, that's a terrible goal horn. Yikes.
It's unbelievable how quick he is.
That is not an ideal goal horn. It's not as bad as the Canadians though.
It looks like you got into a car crash and like your head is just like stuck for like 40 seconds.
Yes.
Give me some bumps in the road. It wasn't going to be super smooth, but we're here. We're bringing
Sadly, yes.
We're having a little fun along the way. Dylan Holloway, the 14th pick for the Oilers there, and now Toronto makes.
All right, Toronto.
Toronto. Hey, you know that
Columbus socks feel so good. Is it because he's the smartest?
1967.
1960. Oh God.
2020. David Ayers.
Hey Alex, I need to tell you something. Did you know Nick Robertson's 19 years old?
I did.
I got Toronto media percent. Dude, Nick Robbins is 19 years old. It's incredible, dude.
Nick Robertson is a Ford.
I gotta be the Toronto media real quick.
Corona Hard Seltzer is here, delivering refreshing flavors and pure beach vibes. It's another way to find your beach.
if you want to see some of the league's top playmakers. He is the difference in this game right now. See you Sunday night. Game on.
All right. Vikings and Seahawks on Sunday. 7 o'clock.
Yeah, Seahawks gonna.
Are you gonna broadcast that?
40-7. I love Kirk Cousins, but the Vikings are trash.
With a 90-day back guarantee at forhims.com.
I don't know. I might even commentate that game. We'll see. Maybe not. Or I was thinking about doing 49ers Dolphins on Sunday too.
You should do color commentary with Isaac.
Maybe. We'll see. Ooh, interview with Quentin Byfield coming up.
Lend your student loans.
Yeah, okay.
This is the Ridge. It's the closest to perfection. Wallets
LA Kings legend Quentin Byfield.
Colors and materials with the cash strap or money.
Yes. That is absolute facts.
So the Toronto Maple Leafs on the clock at number 15, but at number 2 was Quentin Byfield to the LA Kings. Pairs well, Dante Kopitar, says Craig Button. Let's hear what he had to say to Jamie Hirsch.
Quentin, congratulations. I see a big smile on your face. We saw the reaction of your family, the confetti and all. What was it like for you to hear your name called as the number 2 overall pick?
Yeah, no, it was definitely something super crazy. And, getting to be able to spend that with my family and, all the people that support me growing up was something really exciting. Definitely anxious coming up for that. And, hearing my name get called, definitely a big relief off my shoulders. And, can't wait to go to LA now.
You are officially the highest selected Black player in NHL history at number 2. It's a huge honor and distinction. I'm sure you are going to grow up to be a lot of kids.
I had to bring that up. Like, not to be rude, but really.
That's something,
You're the highest African American pick. It's like,
being awareness to
weird.
Are, but
there's also this something about my hockey career. And,
Yeah, oh, shush. 35 seconds before the Maple Leafs pick.
Nobody else
Let's
here
see. I got them picking center Hendricks Lapierre.
take a chance, and here you
It's
are.
probably not going to happen, but
When did you know that hockey was something you loved and wanted to dedicate your life to?
this will get us. This will get. They lost to a 42-year-old Zamboni driver who works for them if they make a bad pick.
I think they really enjoyed watching hockey and watching the Maple Leafs.
Have Steve Dangle make the pick.
Started watching that every Saturday night and got super involved about that. And, I think that's how I fell in love with the game. But I never really knew when I was going to make it to the NHL. But I'm so thankful for this day.
Dad might have been a Leafs fan growing up, but I'm sure he is a Kings fan going forward. Congratulations, Quentin.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. And shout out to my Oma as well.
Shout out to Grandma on a big.
Yeah, shout to his grandma for sure.
Black player in history of the NHL of Kane and Seth Jones are both selected fourth with Byfield.
Do not forget your mom.
Kings, but right now we fix our focus on the Toronto Maple Leafs selecting right.
All right. Oh no. Oh, I don't think that's a good pick. I'll wait until what you say, but I don't think it's a good pick.
I'll make the selection.
Ow.
Or take the timeout.
Uh-oh. That's Marner?
With the 15th overall selection in this year's 2020 NHL
Okay.
draft, we are proud. Toronto Maple Leafs are proud to select from UFA of the KHL, Rodion Amirov.
Who?
So Mitch Marner wasn't interested in taking the time out. He goes out and makes the pick, and we get another player from the KHL.
I'm telling you, they do it to themselves. And this is why you haven't won a cup in over a century.
Like this. Don't forget, we just picked to this dude by the game. We just picked Rodion Amirov.
No winger from Russia, where we have glaring holes on the defense, but we're going to ignore that. You've released Cody Ceci. Jake Muzzin might be paralyzed. We don't care about that.
What?
Is he? I don't know.
He's not.
Hopefully he's not. Okay, he's not. Well, that was my fault. Yeah.
Why did you say he's paralyzed?
I thought he was for a sec. That was my fault. But still, you got to draft a defenseman. That was my fault. You got to draft a defenseman.
That's exactly what Amirov does. And a year ago, April, at the 2019 Under-18 World Championship, he did have 6 goals in 7 games. Now, it was hard playing in the KHL last season.
We got
the same sort of thing that happened with Lucas Raymond in the Swedish Hockey League was happening with Amirov.
Justin Baron here.
That's been a little bit different. Starting this season,
And they're going to pick
got a little more exposure because
some dude who I've never even heard of.
the NCAA is not. Well, there's a little bit more exposure for some of these guys, and I think it helped them a little bit in terms of their ranking. Although, as we said, back in June, we ranked him number 19th overall, and he didn't go far off that. The Leafs only 4 spots earlier.
I think it addresses a need, too, for the Toronto Maple Leafs. You think about Connor Brown moves on to Ottawa. They've lost some players.
Rodion Amirov.
They're trying to upgrade, even though people say they have this high array of offensive talent.
Wow. Here's the news for you. The New Jersey Devils, they have gotten 12 calls about their number 18, number 20 picks, but no trade has been made yet.
Address things cap-wise, Bob, because you look at some of their top-tier forwards, this graphic up here, and obviously the price tag on all of these guys with Matthews, Tavares, Marner, and Nylander. You start bringing in younger players, but what are you expecting general maneuvering over the next few weeks before we get into the next season here, Bob?
Well, it's going to be fascinating to see, but I really believe those 4 players in particular that you've got up there looking at them, Matthews, Tavares, Marner, and Nylander, I personally would be surprised if the Toronto Maple Leafs make any sort of size.
Breaking news. Grant.
Up front. I think
What?
doing other deals supplementary.
Washington Capitals defenseman Michael Kempny underwent a successful surgery to repair Achilles tendon. He's going to be out for the whole season.
I saw that. Oh, no.
As opposed to going to the heart of really want to get better on the blue line. They're looking at free
How do
agents.
you tear your ACL in hockey?
Although I'm not
Like
sure
you get
gonna head to his
like
hometown
absolutely crunched on the boards and your like leg twist. Like
on Friday in free agency, but you know,
it just seems like tearing your ACL is such like a basketball or football thing, not really a hockey thing. That's why I was kind of blown away when I first saw it.
they'd have on the team.
If you look at the draft board right now, pretty interesting. You see 12 forwards, 2D, 1 goalie selected so far over those first 15 picks. Montreal is up next. Canadians, team that's got into the expanded version of the postseason and then upset Pittsburgh, sent them out. So a little bit of spark for this franchise. Where do they go from here? Craig, if you're the Montreal Canadiens, you're in that draft headquarters. What do you think they are thinking of?
Well, of course, everybody in La Belle Province is talking about Hendrix Lapierre. Oh boy, the French-Canadian player. I think he's a terrific prospect. But when you consider that there's other players that might be in the forward group that are equally as good or close to Hendrix Lapierre, the fact that they have Nick Suzuki, they have Jesperi Kotkaniemi up the middle of the ice, I don't like. If you want a good player, I think Hendrix Lapierre is that player. I think he's that good. But this could be a case where they say, hey, we want a little bit of help at a different position. But Hendrix Lapierre, who reminds me in style to Patrice Bergeron, can't go wrong with that type of player, in my view.
The one thing you have to pay attention to is Philip Deneau is not happy with his lot in Montreal as being the number 3 center potentially. And so that's something the Canadiens have to think about long term.
Whether or not they take Lapierre with this pick, we certainly have plenty more to talk about with his situation. But right now, it's Montreal Canadiens at 16. Here's the pick. Here's the commissioner.
Mark Bergevin, Executive Vice President and General Manager of the Montreal Canadiens, will make the 16th selection in the 2020 NHL.
All right, let's see. Oh wait, I forgot my Canadiens jersey. That's a. I can't. Caden Gooley? Oh wow, for the Prince Albert Raiders.
Is that a good pick? I can't really tell.
Defenseman taken here in the 2020 draft.
Caden Gould from the Prince Albert Raiders.
At number 16. And coming up, we look ahead. Chicago Blackhawks, they're on the clock at number 17. We'll have their pick when we return right after this.
Your mission. Stand up to moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis and take it on with Rinvoq. Rinvoq, a once-daily pill, can dramatically improve symptoms. Rinvoq helps wound, pain, stiffness, swelling, and for some, Rinvoq can even significantly reduce RA fatigue. That's Rinvoq relief. With RA, your overactive immune system attacks your...
Caden Gould from the Canadian Montreal.
Sometimes fatal have occurred, as have certain cancers, including lymphoma and tears in the skin.
Well, we're halfway through.
Your doctor should monitor.
Yeah, we should do that like around 9:30.
What's up?
Pretty much, or 9:45.
Take on RA. Talk to your rheumatologist about Rinvoq.
What's up?
Rinvoq. Make it your mission. If you can't afford your medicine, AbbVie may be able to help.
Yeah, we're gonna head off at around 10, but oh.
Renee dips heavy, Desmond extra light, and Courtney counterclockwise. So while each drop of Meeker's mark is consistent, every hand-dipped bottle is as unique as they are.
We have Dak Prescott joining us. Looking strong. What's your secret?
I'm loose lead number 3.
All right, so
Dak Prescott ain't looking strong. All right, commercial. Dak Prescott's looking very weak. He can't even beat the Cleveland Browns.
wow. All right, dude, do you want to do some trivia if you want?
Sure.
All right, since we got the topics out of the way, okay. So this is gonna be draft only, since obviously this is draft edition.
Go.
All right, let's see. Crap. Would you like to start since because I'm thinking.
Sure. So, Daniel Alfordson, he was drafted what overall in 1994?
I think it's a top 10 pick. I know it's a top 10 pick.
You think it is a top 10 pick?
Yeah.
You would be horrifically mistaken. He was drafted in the 6th round, 103rd overall.
Wow, that is a steal.
Dude, that's like the biggest steal since Theo Fleury.
Yeah. Okay. All right, now we got one.
David Ortiz, Patrice Bergeron, and Larry Bird, amongst others, in Boston as an athletic therapist, and he was diagnosed with
Okay. You should know this. In the 2012 NHL entry draft. No, we're not talking about Nail Yakupov. No, we're not talking about Griffin Reinhart. We are talking about which two players did George McPhee select in the 2012 NHL entry draft?
Oh, this is for what team?
Washington Capitals. Which two players did George McPhee draft in 2012?
Options?
Huh?
Options?
I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
Could I have options, please?
Oh, yes, sir. Let's see. Philip Forsberg, Bo Bennett, Tom Wilson, or Philip Forsberg, Tom Wilson?
Philip Forsberg, Tom Wilson.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, here's one you're never going to get. Who's the Bruins draft pick in the first round of the 2002 draft? Good luck. The Blackhawks pick is in. Answer coming after the selection by the Blackhawks.
Hey, Siri. I'll do this. Hey, Siri. Who was the Boston Bruins draft pick in the 2002 NHL draft?
I never even heard of this dude.
Okay. Let's see. 2002. Is Sam Fetterman watching this? Because he's gonna put in the Michael Mursky memes.
I don't think Fetterman's watching.
The correct answer is.
It's some Finland goaltender I've never even heard of. It's like
it's Hannu Toivonen.
Who the heck is that guy? Hold on, let's research.
Please welcome one of the inaugural.
Ooh, Blackhawks select left winger Lucas Ritschel from Germany.
Who? Wait, I didn't get it yet.
Ah, crap, my fault.
Okay, I believe you, Lucas Ritschel. Okay. Who is it? Michael Jordan? Huh? Oh.
With the 17th pick in the 2020 NHL draft from Eisbären Berlin, the Chicago Blackhawks select Lucas Reichel.
The Blackhawks.
I can't see the last name, Joe.
We're talking about possibly a very big night for.
Thank you.
Well, interesting fact about Hannu Toivonen. Someone wrote an article back on April 9th of this year. My favorite player is Hannu Toivonen. Someone wrote an article back in April that this goaltender is his favorite player.
Because they're stupid. They're stupid.
Maybe it's his like family member. You can't say that. Maybe it's like his brother or something. I don't know. You can't say that.
He's also a
Listen, Blake Bortles is my favorite player.
See him as a top line player.
Granted, I do get grief for that, but still.
Critical to a team's success. And when you can play.
All right, Devils up next. We could be seeing the trade at 20. I wouldn't be shocked if they did. I got them getting Connor Zary center. That's not going to happen. Well, actually, maybe. Maybe that might happen, actually.
Playing at the professional level. And if the name sounds familiar, it obviously is because he's the nephew of Robert Reichel, former National Hockey League player. So, yeah, the Chicago Blackhawks going for a good two-way threat that showed in his peer group to have some decent offensive ability. And,
did you say that you need an explanation for the Brendan Dillon trade?
Yes,
the contract.
It makes no sense.
When he scored the only shootout goal against Patrick Waugh, the first time the NHLers were at the Olympics. So there you have Lucas Reichel.
The worst contract in the league.
For him against Canada.
Another reason for Chicago Blackhawks.
You're re-signing an old defense.
Michael pick there for the Chicago Blackhawks at 17. As for the New Jersey Devils, they're on the clock right now. The Senators 3 picks in the first round. The Devils 3 picks in the first round as well. They pick here at 18. They're going to pick at 20. And earlier tonight, they selected Alexander Holt. And moments ago, he chatted with Jamie.
Congratulations on becoming a member of the New Jersey Devils. What was your reaction to finding out that you had been drafted number 7 overall?
It was awesome. It's a dream come true, obviously. It's so great to be a part of the Jersey Devils organization, and I'm really looking forward to it.
I know you have a very special relationship with your older brother, David. What has he meant to you, and how has he affected your development?
It's been there for me all the time since I was little and we skating in the outer rink. He's been there all the time, pushing me.
I was so waiting.
He's a perfect brother. I love him. So I think if I didn't have him, maybe I wouldn't be here today.
Well, I know it is late there in Sweden, almost 2 a.m. So thanks for being up late.
Alex Holt is staying up at 2 in the morning in Sweden.
Wow.
So we look at the Jersey Devils.
That's nuts.
Oh, now they're bringing back the Taylor Hall trade. Kevin Ball. Do you know how tall this dude is?
A big part of the Taylor Hall trade.
He's 6'8".
The man is a basketball player.
The Devils get a pick here, so 2 picks in the next 3. How do the Devils attack this, Bob?
Well, if you look at the best available, you can see that Dawson Mercer, who plays in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League, is available. He'd be a good pick here. I mean, he's not the fastest skater in the world, but he's a very versatile player. He can play left wing, can play center, can play right wing. He can play on your power play. He can play on your penalty kill. He plays a hard game. He's not afraid to mix it up. Played as a depth role on Team Canada at the World Junior Championship. So for me, he's a guy that's played 3 years. He's a late birthday, 2001. He's played 3 years in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. So he may be a little further along in his development, but just a good, honest hockey player. And if that's what you're looking for here, he'd be the logical choice for me.
Your new head coach, Lindy Ruff, what type of players do you think he's looking for?
He likes guys with fight. He likes guys that are really smart and compete hard. But, you know, Dawson Mercer reminds me.
Devils pick coming up in 25 seconds.
He's married to a famous country singer, Mike Fisher, married to Carrie Underwood. Dawson Mercer's got a lot of those same components to his game. He's a fearless player. He plays a robust style, knows how to manufacture some offense, but he's a character-type player.
Under a minute remaining here. Devils on the clock at 18. Craig, weigh in here. You have the New Jersey Devils. They already made that pick, obviously, earlier. They take Alexander Holtz at 7. You see them adding what here?
Well, you know, we talk about Dawson Mercer. We go back to Jack Hughes and Nico Hischier as centermen.
Oh, I think I know why that they signed Dillon because of the Kempney injury.
Dawson Mercer reminds me a lot in his approach to the game.
But for that long?
Yeah.
In respect to
give Dillon a 2-year deal.
4 years.
I know. I should give him like a 2-year deal. Anyway, the Devils pick is in.
Okay. Do not tell me.
I know who they picked. No, we'll not spoil it this time.
The 18th selection in the 2020 NHL draft will be made by New Jersey Devils general manager Tom Fitzgerald.
Thank you. The New Jersey Devils are proud to select from Chicoutimi center Dawson Mercer.
Okay, Dawson Mercer.
Dawson Mercer we're just talking about. He turned 19 in just a few weeks. Now a member of the New Jersey Devils. But guys, here's a player who already knows the business end of hockey. Traded last year while in the Quebec Major Junior League.
All right, next is Calgary. Their new uniforms came out today. That looks good.
Playoff run, and he was obviously
Yes, sir.
the World Junior Championship. So, as I said, a really honest hockey player. Got some offense. Here's the thing that sometimes works against players like Dawson Mercer in the draft. If you're looking for an absolute home run ball, someone's going to play on your first line or even your second line. He scores goals in the Quebec League, but will it translate to top six?
All right.
Yeah, he's really on.
Player would play in your middle six. Yeah, like
And anybody that has seen the play come from away, which is about 9-11.
All right, so now we have the Flames and then the Devils again. Again, wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah.
Devils trade their 20th pick. We haven't even had a trade. We've had next to nothing. Like nothing's happening.
Competitive force is really significant. And the New Jersey Devils are not just looking to add skill, they're also looking to add high-end competitiveness. Tommy Fitzgerald was a dyed-in-the-wool competitor. You know that he's selecting players that resemble those qualities.
That's why I brought up the Mike Fisher component, because there's a Mike Fisher component to how he plays. I don't think he's got Blake Wheeler's speed, but he's got a lot of the same flexibility things that Blake Wheeler has in terms of being able to play center and wing. But this is a high-talented player, and everybody that you talk to or any tape that you watch will tell you the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty interesting. So many players here, obviously, when we ask them who their favorite players are. Patrick Kane. And why wouldn't you say that? Who would want to play that way with the puck on your stick? But when a guy tells you that he looks up to Patrice Bergeron, maybe he won't be Patrice Bergeron, but that's the guy he looks up to, looking for an honest player who's going to get it done. Maybe that's your guy. You look at the Devils here in the state of the franchise, last in the Metropolitan Competitive Division, but the idea that they missed the playoffs in 7 of the last 8 seasons, 0 playoff series wins.
I'm interested. I'm interested to see who are the Caps going to select.
They picked 7. They picked 18. As we look ahead to 20th.
It's going to be your turn to go crazy. I want the Bruins to trade up. Come on. The Bruins. Trade 20 with the Devils. So they can take Hendricks Lafreniere.
Well, the key word there.
Lapierre.
That's what I would do. Hopefully he's better than the other Lapierre who played in the NHL.
Yeah, Lapierre.
He's just horrible, though. Alexis Lafreniere. What's his name? He's on brain dead, but yeah, Lafreniere. He played in the Blues. He was horrible.
Same with Nico Hischier. They drafted Ty Smith, who's a really cerebral, competitive defenseman. They trade for Kevin Ball, who's a big horse of a defenseman. Now
All right, so 3,
you have another
6,
opportunity.
9, 13 picks remaining.
Deeper down in the roster.
13.
Now you're building
Yeah.
that top end.
You think we're going to go through 13 picks in 45 minutes? I don't think so.
I think so.
Recognizes that after a long, successful tenure in Pittsburgh, he's trying to do.
The good thing is this is going to be under 3 hours, whatever happens. Unlike the NFL draft, that was 5 hours. Like, that was literally painful to sit through.
I'll tell you what, that was boring.
The NFL, it was horrible. After the first 10 picks, I was bored out of my mind.
I said, like, nope, I'm ending
selection. I was like, I don't even want to watch anymore. But I was chilling out with Isaac. Had a good time. But still.
Because if you fall asleep, it's going to be like a 12-hour stream. And you're going to see the comments, why are you sleeping? Why are you sleeping? And let me Sam Fairman will screenshot you sleeping.
On our list, thinks that he's 16 or 19 or 21.
I hope Sam is rewatching this.
He might rewatch it. I don't know if he'd go this far in, though, if he wants to rewatch it. I don't think he'd go this far in.
Exactly. But I am curious. I mean, Do you anticipate trades at this point in the draft if there is not much separation?
All right, Flames. I got you taking Jacob Perreault, right winger. That's not going to happen. Probably. No, it might.
Settling into the draft or getting the players they want. One other thing I would add to Bob's commentary is that if you don't take players rated outside of the top 31 or players that we don't think are going to the top 31, how can a team come up and say, we can't believe they were there?
Now, there might be a potential for trade here. We'll have to see what's going on. Calgary Flames potentially trading this pick.
All right. Less than 10 seconds away. We'll see if we get our first trade here in the 2020 draft as we go back to the commissioner.
I'd like to announce a trade. The Calgary Flames are trading pick number 19 in this year's.
Hold on.
2020 draft.
Oh, I know the trade. That was a good move.
Well, the Rangers are getting the number 19th pick.
And 72 in this year's draft, the 2020 draft. So it's Calgary trades 19 draft to the Rangers for selections 22 and 72 in the 2020 draft. As a result, New York Rangers, you're now on the clock.
So essentially, the Rangers trade the third-round pick to move up 3
So,
spots.
Rangers get the 19th pick. The Flames go down to 22, and they get the 72nd overall pick. Yeah, I would have done that move if I was Calgary. You're only going down 3 spots, and you get a mid-round pick. Nothing to really lose there. That was a good trade by the Flames.
We put our members in their needs.
And our first trade, and it results in.
We're the Army, Marines.
I mean, the fact that that's our only trade so far is still kind of disappointing, but
and their families.
Who knows?
Credit union. We serve all branches of the armed forces. We know you've got.
All right, so the board is all good.
Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Lower carbs, lower calories, higher expectations. The light beer you've been waiting for has arrived.
Every customer has their own Safe Light story. This couple was on a camping trip when their windshield got a chip. They drove to Safe Light for a same-day repair. And with their insurance, it was no cost to them. That's service.
All right, All right, so the Rangers.
These aren't the stories.
Retired Grant.
Very.
The facts, the truth.
Yeah.
The news.
2 hours. And get this, we made a milestone tonight. Our longest podcast that we ever made on the Powerskateshow.
This is the longest Powerskate. I was about to say, because the I think the furthest we've ever gone was like an hour 25. I think we did that one. I think we had like 1 hour 25-minute episode. And we've had a few like hour and 15-minute episodes. We've had a couple of those, but
yeah,
in for a long haul.
These folks, they don't have time to go to the post office. They have businesses to grow, customers to care for, lives to get home to. They use Stamps.com. Print discounted postage for any letter, any package, anytime, right from your computer. All the services of the post office, plus UPS.
Yeah, so the reason why that live streamed like 50 minutes late because I was doing like a history project that's due tomorrow. So
Frenier, no surprise here. Number 1 overall pick in the 2020 NHL draft. He puts on the Rangers jersey, the Rangers hat, and it's welcome to Broadway, the world's most famous.
Wow, they put Lafreniere's name at the Madison Square Garden.
And this is just the start.
Wow.
And they put on Times Square. Wow, that's a good respect.
The newest member of the New York Rangers, team on the rise. They picked number 2 last year. Kako was their selection. Then they get number 1 pick this year. Lafreniere is the man they traded up here. Traded a third-round pick to move up 3 spots here in the first round. Traded with the Calgary Flames. Flames now down at 22. The Rangers on the clock right now at 19. The pick is in as we go right back.
All right, let's see who are the Rangers selecting.
New York Rangers. Rangers general manager Jeff Gorton, with the second pick in the first round for the Rangers, will be selecting the 19th pick.
With the 19th pick from the Brandon Wheat Kings, the New York Rangers select Braden Schneider.
Good pick. Good pick.
Braden Schneider. Okay.
Braden Schneider, good defenseman. That's a good pick right there. That's who I honestly probably had them picking.
And the defenseman here, Craig.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because I don't think the Rangers fans are going to like him, and I don't think David Quinn's going to like him because he's really competitive, and he plays physical, and he plays hard, and he makes life miserable for opponents, and he's no fun to play against. And let me tell you this about Braden Schneider. All he has done in his 3 years in the Western Hockey League is continuously improve. He's improved his entire game, his skating, his puck play, and let me tell you this. If you want to get space against Braden Schneider, good luck, because he's not giving it up easily. He's after you at every moment in the game. And
that was the Rangers' last pick of the first round, unless they make another trade.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it's pretty impressive. He's reminded me of Jacob.
First, the Bruins made a move.
Well, he gets to play.
That got me amped up.
Yet another late birthday. We've had a lot of these in the draft so far. 5 days away from being eligible for last year's draft. So he turned 18 on September 20th in 2001. And he is that right-handed shutdown D. He can be a power play shooter on a second power play, but he's primarily a guy, as Craig said, that gets in your face and is hard to play against.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of nasty there. He's an old school player. You know, if you're a Ranger fan, you think about Jeff Bukaboom and what he was doing.
Oh, they brought up Jesse's best friend, Jeff Bukaboom.
That old school nasty.
Hey.
Kind of a player.
Have him be on the podcast.
David Quinn might like him.
And we should tag Jesse.
I mean, you get Alexi Lafreniere, you get the flair, the panache.
How about this? Have Jesse Pollock.
Right there, Braden Schneider. Just
have Jesse Pollock and Jeff Bukaboom on the podcast.
Celebration. I have a feeling, Craig.
Yo,
that's gotta be the story.
That's great brainstorming right there.
And you know, one of the things David Quinn really impressed upon people after they got knocked out of the qualifying round was they have to become harder to play against. They had to learn how to be harder to play against. They like it, and they wanted some more players like that. Well, guess what? Lafreniere, hard to play against. Braden Schneider.
Lafreniere.
They're on the clock. I'm expecting them to make a trade here, but they got 2.5 minutes to really figure stuff out.
200 pounds, so another defenseman off the board. The Rangers moved up. They obviously wanted a defenseman. They move up 3 spots. They pick one, and now again.
All right, 11 more picks to go.
Devils' third pick here in the first.
They ain't doing 11 picks in a half an hour. I hate to break the news to you.
Yeah, so this is Alexander Holt, the 7th overall pick. We remember that. Forward, and then Dawson Mercer, the 18th selection. So now 20th overall. Pierre, is there a player that you at this point just would recommend that this is a guy that you see you'd be interested in if you were in that spot for the Devils?
Yeah.
You'd like to take?
Yeah, well, I like Lapierre, but I mean, I don't know what the medical records are saying, and maybe people are privy to things that you and I and Bob and Craig aren't privy to. But that's the player that I would like to see go to New Jersey.
Well, one of the theories we had going into this draft was if there was a team that was going to gamble on Lapierre.
All right, so I think Lapierre is next.
Would be a team that had multiple first.
Oh, definitely. And that's a good pick. He's the best player available at the moment. That's what you got to do.
So Lafreniere is at 82 overall.
Lapierre situation, or you're not.
Oh, and man, 20 really? All right, and then you go 21. That's weird.
A couple of summers ago. It's difficult in this time if you're a National Hockey League general manager.
I mean, why would we rate rookies so high?
Especially as it involves your head.
Yeah. Well, last year, Lafreniere was 80 overall.
Yeah.
And this year was a junior.
I know the guy shouldn't be rated that high. I mean, he should be rated high, but not that high.
Drill down medically, and
You know, guys are playing like the minors and like the KHL and stuff. Like, give them good range, but they should be no higher than like 75 or something. I feel like that's realistic. A lot of people would disagree with me on that, but
like last year, Marco Rossi was like 68.
yeah, it's like he should have been like a 75 or something. So I don't know. 15 seconds to go. Devils doesn't look like they're gonna be making the trade. I mean, if you don't have to, you don't have to. But
Because at least you're the player.
Picks, I would have done it.
We did mention the teams with the multiple picks in the first round. You would figure if someone is going to take them, it would be one of those teams that feels like maybe they could take at least a slight risk because they had other first-round picks. The Devils, one of those teams, 3 picks in the first round. They're coming up on their final one here. And, of course, you have the Ottawa Senators, a team that picked twice in the first 5 picks. They take Tim Stützle with the 3rd overall pick. And then, of course, at number 5, they took Jake Sanderson. And Ottawa Senators is going to pick again at number 28 as we still wait here. Hendrix Lapierre still available. We'll see if the New Jersey Devils will scoop him up here at number 20. Still waiting on the Devils.
Oh, all right. So the New Jersey. What's a Vancouver pick?
That is a horror. I don't like this pick.
Selection in the 2020 NHL draft will be made by New Jersey Devils general manager Tom Fitzgerald.
We know who the GM is.
The New Jersey Devils are proud to select from UFA defenseman Shakir Mukhamadullin.
Who?
So we were having a conversation.
That's a horrible pick. Oh my god. The goofballs.
Is there much separation, Bob? You mentioned there really wasn't at this point.
Well, at least they did well in the first 2 picks.
In the first round. Greg, what can you tell us?
Yeah, that's not good. Those aren't good picks.
The opportunity to get in and make plays with the puck, he can do that. And this
Up through. Quinn wasn't a surprise. They made sense. They went to Buffalo.
under 20, under 18, under 17 that I've ever seen. But Mukhamadullin,
Yeah. Well, Columbus coming up. Surely Columbus will make a smart move.
hard to play against. Kevin Ball, who's a real big, strong, sturdy defenseman who they acquired in the Taylor Hall trade, is that type of player. And Mukhamadullin is exactly that type of player. The other thing, Bob talked about Braden Schneider as maybe having the ability to be a second power play type shooter from the point. Mukhamadullin is that type of player also.
All
with a big
right.
shot.
So much change.
Shakir I cannot even spell his name.
General manager in Tom Fitzgerald. 3 picks.
There's a tongue twister, that's for sure.
Mukhamadullin taken at the 20th spot. But
He's going to be a draft bust. Muka. Well, he's going to be an AHL guy.
Hi, Dawson. Congratulations on going
Russian defender, yep, from the KHL. Yeah, that guy's not looking that good.
to go on to this team and potentially make an immediate impact.
He just ain't.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit,
Shakir Mukhamadullin. Mukhamadullin.
Joy and happiness right now, but I think, like you said, they're in a rebuild and they have a lot of young, talented prospects coming up through. So I'm happy to be within that group, and like you said, to make an impact pretty soon. Just try to make that push with a young group of guys to build for the future.
You won the gold medal at this year's World Juniors, and of course, one of your teammates was tonight's #1 overall pick, Alexis Lafreniere, but he went to the Rangers. Now, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you know all about a rivalry between the Devils and Rangers. What do you expect that relationship to be like going forward?
Yeah, I think he's really talented. He's shown it all year, all of his life, and I think, like you said, that little rivalry between the Rangers and the Devils, I think for sure it'll be nice seeing him there.
All right, so 9:30. So we may wrap it up in about 30 minutes. So
yep.
So we look at the Columbus Blue Jackets on the clock here. It's number 21.
So pretty much we will find out who's gonna be the picks for those who were not showing.
Because they acquire Max Domi in a third-round pick, 78th overall.
We're pretty much gonna
Forward Josh Anderson. Pierre, does this fit for both teams?
Well, for Montreal, it absolutely fits. Josh Anderson's a big power forward that they desperately need coming over, obviously, from Columbus before that, the London Knights.
I think we'll probably get to around like the Avalanche pick or something. I just want to stay on for the Washington picks. I want to see your reaction.
But in Columbus, he's
Yeah.
going to play right behind Pierre-Luc Dubois and a little bit ahead of
Columbus pick is one.
very well for Columbus as well. Plus, Columbus gets a third-round pick from Montreal. So when you put it all together, it's one of those hockey deals that makes sense for both teams because it identifies need. For Montreal, they need to get bigger. They need to get that power forward presence. They've got it. For Max Domi, he gets to play in probably a top two forward situation, preferably.
Yeah, I clearly see Max Domi as the second-line center, and that opportunity vanished with the emergence of Nick Suzuki and Jesperi Kotkaniemi.
So how's school going along?
So as Pierre points out about a hockey
Good.
deal,
Going good.
clearly see Max as a centerman. And if they were going to put him on the wing in Montreal, it was a square peg in a round hole. And in Columbus, they get their second-line center. No
Yeah,
question
going
in my
well.
mind.
I mean,
Be a
yeah,
really
let's get
good,
quiz on
solid
Friday, I
second-line
think.
center behind Pierre-Luc Dubois.
Last season was the 5th season under John Tortorella. This is interesting because first 15 seasons of
All right, so before we start the 21st pick, if you guys like this podcast, please hit the like button. That's gonna make us do more podcast videos in the near future. Check out Grant Flood on Instagram at Flood to Sports Zone for daily sports news. Twitter, Flood to Sports Zone still. Check out on our social medias, Powerskateshow. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. You guys know the drill. If you guys are new, welcome. If you guys have been watching, thank you. And yeah, thanks.
In the 2020 NHL draft will be made by Columbus Blue Jackets general.
Wait, we need the cannon.
The Columbus Blue Jackets are proud to select from Avangard Omsk of the Continental Hockey League, Yegor Chinakov.
I love Russian.
Weird. Okay.
Now Calgary's back on the clock.
He's a goal scorer, and he knows his way around the offensive zone. You know, Bob just talked about players that benefited from playing. Well, Chinakov is that player that benefited from playing in the KHL earlier this year. But if you go back and watch what he did in the MHL last year, which is the Russian Junior League, he dominated it. He's matured. He's developed.
I'm sorry.
And with it has come
Yegor
significant
Chinakov.
So Columbus gets their pick in. Calgary now on the clock. Of course, they traded down with the Rangers. The Rangers were up at 19. They selected Braden Schneider.
I can't spell the last
That's coming
name.
up right after this.
All right.
You're right.
Back to commercial break. Hold on. You'll see the meme I just sent you. That was great.
I'm the worst GM, Mark Bergevin.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, well played. Yeah.
I gotta say, Jim Rutherford is worse than Mark Bergevin. Although Bergevin's bad. A lot of people are saying that
they turned away Patrick Hornquist.
A lot of people don't like the Seth Jarvis pick. I like it. I think that was good for Montreal. A lot of people don't like it.
Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms.
I was about to say, where's Pittsburgh's pick? Oh, I think they traded away from the Kasperi Kapanen trade.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, so pick number 22 is on the clock. So like we can do like 3 more picks to wrap it up. How's that?
How about we go into the Capitals pick?
Yeah, okay. All
That
right.
would be a great way to end it off.
Yeah.
Discover, accepted at 99% of places in the U.S.
All I can say is absolutely wow.
All right, so we're on commercial break, and I think we have Lapierre left. I think Lapierre should be in Calgary. Should be drafted in Calgary.
At the top, it was a runner forwards.
And Drysdale got his Duck jersey on.
And then this guy, Jamie Drysdale, the second defenseman taken in the NHL draft. He goes to Anaheim, and he chatted with Jamie Hirsch.
Jamie, we spoke earlier, and I asked you about the balloons your mom had.
Hey, Grant.
Quite the party. Lots of people
Grant.
here to celebrate.
Look at Jesse.
6th overall pick in this year's draft. What was that moment?
He's already got the jersey.
Yeah.
You can't even put it into words.
That's hysterical. I didn't get it. Must have known it's rigged.
So, just to have the ability to celebrate with them and have my name called is second in that. So it's a really good time right now.
Yeah, we know your
All right.
family's been such a huge part of your development.
I think that's cool that Jesse got perfetti in a perfect time.
Access to so many things that you normally would. Tell us about what your parents did and what you were able to do to stay on top of your game by using your home as a gym.
Well, I think that
I'm just going through like all his picks right now.
quarantine, my parents kind of took the living room apart and threw some weights and a bench and threw a little gym.
All right, so 34 seconds left on the Calgary Flames clock.
Giving up the living room for me, so I think it's.
I wonder who they're gonna draft. I don't know.
I'm really.
Gotta be Freddie, right?
As well
After a
worth
year.
any marks on the carpet or stains on the wall. Congratulations, Jamie. Good luck going forward.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Jamie Drysdale, the newest member of the Ducks organization, but now it's the Calgary Flames. They're on
All
top.
right.
Remember,
All right, so I think Lapierre will be drafted in Calgary.
traded up. They gave him a third-round pick. They went and selected
Jacob Perreault
with that pick at 19.
to Philadelphia, Connor Zari, and have Jake Neighbors out of nowhere, but he might be a second rounder. So
Pick 21, because we got a first.
how about William Wallander to Washington? Well, the Caps have good defense.
Yeah, I got them picking Jamie Hunt, who's a defenseman, but that's probably not going to happen. Anyway, Flames pick is in.
All right.
Ooh, I don't know who they're going to pick here.
He wasn't in our top 93. Now that doesn't.
I know who they should pick. I don't know if they
I
will.
totally believe that if you like somebody, you just take them and you don't worry about what the other teams are thinking about. And obviously, Jarmo Kekalainen, who's got a very good sterling draft record for finding talent, was more than happy to jump up and take Chinakhov in the first round, 21st overall. But as I said, I quickly scanned our top 93 and our 7 honorable mentions to round it out to 100, and he wasn't there. Of the 10 scouts we surveyed, National Hockey League scouts we surveyed to get these rankings, one of the 10 players had
All right.
second round pick. Nobody had him in the first.
Yeah, I mean, Liam, I've been watching him since, he's an 01 born. He's already gone through a draft. So you watch him with his group, his national team group at that age, and he goes through a draft. But then he continuously got better, and he was clearly on the radar. And the benefit of these players playing in the KHL is you had an opportunity to watch them. The difficulty, unlike the scouts who were up in Chicoutimi on Friday and Saturday at the beginning of Friday and Sunday, they're not able to key decision makers.
Okay.
They weren't able to go to Russia.
All right. Calgary.
And I had that opportunity to do it.
Jacob Perreault. I'm going to predict.
And Jarmo Kekalainen.
Wait a minute. We got another trade here. Why is the Flames trading? I think they're trading with the Capitals. Yes, they did.
Oh, wait.
On the clock. The 24th pick and the 80th pick going to the Flames for the Capitals for the 22nd.
The Calgary Flames
are
trading the 22nd selection.
All right, here we go.
20 draft to the Washington Capitals for selections.
All right, do you want this to be the last pick?
That's up to you. Sure.
We can since pretty much I'm getting too tired.
For Washington, 24.
I feel, bro. All right, this will be the last pick. Hey, we went over 2 hours. Can't complain about that.
Yeah. All right, the Caps pick.
Kind of the picks that, these are kind of the picks that no one really,
I'm surprised. Like, why does Calgary want to make more trades?
Why is Calgary moving down? I mean, they could have just gotten Lapierre and be done with it. I don't know what they're doing. Capitals to get Lapierre. If they don't, that'd be nuts.
Thank you. Time for hardest shot. Let's go.
Come on, Caps. Do not mess this up.
What a day. Cheers, bitch. Cheers, pal.
Okay, Lulu, you're set. As I spike it, I'll tell them how Liberty Mutual.
Listen, well, at least Connor McMichael is working out so far. But he obviously is not playing it. Didn't play an NHL game yet. So, come on. Alexiev worked out. McMichael's going to work out. We need a third one who's going to work out. Lucas Johansson is horrible. Seriously, like, Johansson's horrible. Dun, 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 dun.
Well,
all right.
All
right, this is going to be a last pick. Because I want to know who is Washington.
They're going to be the Yankees. Wow.
So why are you getting rid
And why is the Marlins leading over the Cubs?
Marlins beat the Cubs. The Marlins beat the Cubs like a week ago.
Oh, please.
No, a week ago.
So during the NLCS?
Yeah, they got destroyed by the Braves today.
Oh, God. I'm so
Atlanta. Series. They're getting destroyed by the Braves, but yeah, no, they made it past the Cubs.
They started today. Oh, duh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because of the wild card series. I'm so stupid. All
right. The 2020 NHL Draft is brought to you by Gatorade Thirst Quencher, the proven sports fuel of the NHL. So, Washington Capitals on the clock.
All right, come on, Washington.
22. Remember, they won the Cup in 2018. The 2 straight losses.
Hey, Grant, I'm going to screen record my reaction.
That's all right.
Head coach in
all right, come on, Washington. Do not screw this up.
Ooh, picks in.
At this point, they're doing it for a specific reason.
Grant.
A specific pick. We'll see.
I know who they got. I ain't saying anything.
Oh my God! Please.
22nd selection in the 2020 NHL Draft will be made by Washington Capitals Executive Vice President and General Manager Brian McClellan.
Come on, Brian.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Come on.
The Washington Capitals are proud to select Hendrix Lapierre.
Okay.
As they say in French.
Okay.
They didn't mess up.
Well done.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Welcome to Washington, Hendrix. It's the best guy available. I can't complain.
Yep. All right. Welcome to Washington, Hendrix.
Can I get his jersey?
Maybe a Hershey jersey.
Or Hershey. All right. I respect that.
All right, that's gonna wrap up for today's podcast. Yes, we got our teams
Bob, Craig, we watched these celebrations.
Yeah, we got our teams all set to go. Thank you guys so much for watching for our 2020 NHL Draft Special. Yes, we couldn't get all 31 because obviously we have school. If it was on a weekend, then we would do it.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit like if you guys enjoyed. That's going to make us do more podcast videos. On Wednesday will be the free agency overview. Check out Grand Flood. I got to start with you. Instagram, Floods the Sports on Twitter, Floods the Sports on. Check us out on social medias, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. You guys know the drill at Powerskateshow. And Grant, before we leave, would you like to add anything?
Sure. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this special edition of the Powerskate Show. Of course, of the draft. You saw my reaction for the Kings, saw Alex's reaction for the Capitals. We're both pretty satisfied with our team's picks for sure. We'll probably be giving a little bit of a draft recap next episode as well. Maybe we'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast, everyone. I'm Brett Fluff from Fletcher Sports. I'm saying have a good night. I mean, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and wait, one more thing. Tell all your friends. Alexis Lafreniere, the New York Ranger. Yep. Tell
that
everyone.
Wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Okay,
They did not mess them up. All right. Have a good night, everyone.